Welcome to the stream, everyone. I'm Nesbit. It's Hogwarts Legacy. Alright, God, we got some fresh air. The weather's been amazing here the last 2 or 3 days. 40 degrees, 37 or 40 degrees. Fantastic weather. It's and it hasn't been humid either. It's been that hot, dry, intense heat, which, you know, in little periods is all right, but obviously sleeping's been difficult. It's incredible weather. I've only experienced that twice in my life in the UK. This is the second time. It's been quite an intense few days. However, it's a little bit cooler today. It's going to get up to 30. So yeah, so hence the shave, took all the hair off. You know, it was far too fucking hot. But welcome back. This is Ned Earthsea. As I said, this is Hogwarts Legacy. I'm Nesbit, if you don't know who I am. I'm an old git that likes to stream. So let's get on with it. Just checking everything here. I think we've got sound, game sound, mic, good. That's charging up. Okay, just in case I need a backup. What's going on with my damn things? Sorry, I just noticed. Let's just go to that. Oh, that's a little bit better. I'm going to play around a minute. I don't like that. It seems to alter it itself. It's or is it this way? Oh, 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 oh. It's a bit better. Just save that. All right.
I wonder who lives here.
Oh, I remember the Tangled Web quest line. It's where we left it off, wasn't it? The Tangled Web quest line. Let's do it. A quick check of where's that other section gone? Interesting. Streamlabs just had a major update in terms of its commands section and other parts. User management. All right, I'll keep that up just in case I need it. Do I need that on legs? It's really quite close. It helps. I think I'll leave it on. It does help to make a difference. All right, okay. Okay, let's go into performance mode. Protects that. Okay. The Tangled Web. Potato. Hey, Stacey. Morning. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Nice and slow today, Stace. Another hot day here. I mean, the last couple of days have been 37, 40. It's been amazing in the UK, in the southwest. So, but there's a real nice breeze today. The boy's gone back to school today because he had a couple of days off because it was so hot because everything's shut down over here. Because that's what the Brits do if we end up with a lot of snow or if we end up with a lot of heat, everything sort of shuts down. There you go. Just not set up for it. Where's the... What's that? Oh, hold on a minute. Let's have one of those. Oh, I've got... Okay, all right. Now, due to the plague of spiders, I've decided to temporarily leave my home again. This is only a temporary arrangement. Okay. No vagrants, no arguments.
Revelio.
Check out these chests. Hope you're doing well, Stace. Unidentified item. Let's have a quick look. What is... Interesting. Good stuff. Yeah, I haven't been doing much at all today. So honestly, I've just been sitting around sticking the furniture. Whereabouts are you again? Did a little bit of work, you know, here and there, but nothing, you know, really sort of taxing. But just been taking it easy. To be honest with you, for the last 2 days, you know, because I didn't sleep much at night. I just wanted to sleep during the days, but I didn't get a lot of that.
Revelio. Oh no, this must be Mary. Poor woman.
Oh, you're in Aberdeen. Ah, right. Okay. I tell you what, though, when Scotland shines, State, it shines. You know, I spent a lot of time up in Scotland over the years, one way or another. When I was a younger man, you know, before I got me missus and stuff, we used to go up there a lot. And yeah, I mean, the weather can be, you know, really depressing. But like I say, when that sun comes out, all those lovely misty mornings and those waterfalls, you know, when they're flowing, I'll tell you, it's a beautiful part of the world. I'd love to move to Scotland. And as well, the properties are damn cheap compared to a lot of other parts of the UK, you know? I mean, you know, especially in the country. Because I guess a lot of people, well, it's like over down here, you know, I mean, well, it depends where you are in the country. But, you know, down in the south, you can get, you'll generally get a cheaper property and more for your money up north. And in some parts of the country, it depends whereabouts you are, you know. Depends on the land around the house, I think, as well. Plays a big part in it, you know, the type of land that you got. Because we rent a council house. Yeah, see, if I had the money, I'd buy something. If I had the money, I'd go and have a little adventure in Scotland and buy. I really would. I'd love to go there. You know, and I'd probably use it for a summer home. You know, if I was younger, the real cold, damp, wet winters wouldn't bother me. But now they do, because they get into the bones a bit. Sad, I know, but it's true. But if I had the money, I'd love to buy a place in Scotland, you know. I'd go see Mac and you and other people. It's like, you know, love to buy a place in Scotland. I love Scotland. You know, again, it's a bit like parts of Ireland that I went to. It's still got some of the old magic, as in what I'm saying is the land, it's still got a vibrant energy to it because it hasn't been churned over and used again and again repetitively, you know, for production and stuff like that. And when the land hasn't been touched, you know, like the mountain ranges and, you know, the heather and you know, just everything, you know. I mean, there's an energy to Scotland that still survives, like there is in some parts of Northern Ireland and stuff like that, and some parts, one or two places in the UK, or sorry, England, sorry, you know, sort of south or whatever, down to Devon, stuff like that. But what I'm saying is, you know, modern living, modern industry, we just strip the land of its energy. You know, I mean, it's like the air as well. At least, like some places in Scotland, there's still some clean air. I mean, real fresh. Do you remember? I wonder if people really remember now. Because I just wonder, you know, how long it is or how many places now have real fresh. Go up Ben Nevis, you know. Go up Ben Nevis and even that's affected now. Because the last time I went up Ben Nevis, not so long ago, it didn't smell like I remember it as a kid. It smelled different. It didn't smell as fresh, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, as pure, as enriching as it did in the past. Hello, Lauren, all right? Welcome, Lauren. I mean, that's, you know, just hello from New York City, you know. I mean, that's why, you know, like cities have their own smell as well, and they're an exciting, stimulating smell for the best part. Unless you're near the roads and you're getting all the fucking crap going up your nose. But, you know, the food, you know, the entertainment stuff, you know, so cities have a different smell again. But, You know, I really miss, you know, like when I went, again, I'll never forget the smell. In fact, I can still recall the smell of Snowdonia in my mind. The first time I went up Ben Nevis, you know, the first time I walked the mountain ranges of Scotland and all the heather and all, having all that bracken and all the rest of it, you know, and just the environment, you know, and then the Lake District and things like that, all those sort of places, you know. And even since the 70s, you know, it's changed so much, you know, it really has. Lauren, there is a house here or something we're going into, I think you said. A big quest, didn't you? Let's see what we can find. But yeah, back to the point, Stace. I'd love to get a place in Scotland, I really would. It's just got an energy to it, a vibrancy that I love, you know. And do you know what? It's strange as well, because there's some cities as well that, or parts of cities that can have some real intense, good energy about it. You know, I think I said this about Rome as well. And again, that's because, again, you know, Vatican Square, or, you know, the St. Peter's Square, whatever it is, you know, in Italy, you know, and in Rome, and you go there, and again, I'll say it again, it's all the accumulation of that human energy, all that goodwill, all that love. You go there, and the energetic feeling is something quite unique. But it's because where people congregate and give out lots of intense emotion and feelings of appreciation and love and stuff like that, and you can feel it in the stone and all around you. The resonancy of that area is very, very high. The same as you can go to some parts of other cities and you can feel that dank darkness, that depression, the evil that lives there, you know, the stuff that's been done. You know, it's like when they say houses have their own souls. They do, because the energy imprints upon the stone and the environment, you know. It's fascinating. Search all the houses and rooftops. I will, Lauren. Yeah. So I know there's a lot of chests around here, but yeah, I mean, I do love exploring environments, guys and girls, in, you know, in different cities and different. I'd love to. I wish I had the money to travel. I just wish I was born. Sometimes I wish I was born into privilege, but then would I be the same man? Probably not. I would be very, very different. And I think sometimes it's not having that makes the magic, you know, if you see what I mean. You know, that makes you appreciate things more when you don't have. Do you know what I mean? What's this? What's going on here? But yeah. Revelio.
Remarkable thing you did there.
Oh, it's this bug. It's this bug. I remember that. Yeah, okay, it's the bug. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I love Scotland. I really do, Stace. I love Scotland. I would love to be able to go there and live there, you know, and spend more time there. Ooh, a lock.
Hello, Hamora.
What I love about it more than anything, it's the space. Yeah, it's wonderful to experience other cultures, Stace. But it's true what they say, there's no place like home. You know, it's true. Because I've done a lot of travelling through the UK. I've been abroad a little bit, you know, France, Italy, a few other places. Hey, Thin. It's a solo me raid. Hey, Thin, all right? How's the channel going, man? I hope you go up. Now, you should come up technically, mate, but I just seen that Streamlabs have restructured their whole command center. And I've only just noticed. So I did do a check. My commands do work, but yeah, you technically should come up straight away because I put you into that other section. But I can't find that section right now. But anyway, if you post exclamation mark channel Thin, your channel should come on up, all right? And I've got to re-look at Streamlabs because they've changed everything up. I hope you're doing well, man. I hope the channel's going well. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream, dude. But yeah, Stace, I love traveling, and again, like I say, it is true what they say. There's no place like home when you get back home after you've done all that. But yeah, just a different energy and the different structures of life and the way things, you know. Oh, I didn't see it, Thin. I'll check it out, mate. I'll check it out. Now that should work. Now I want to thanks for there it is. Yay! I got it working. Brilliant. Good stuff. Remember that, Thin. Just, you know, so whenever you come over, you can advertise. But yeah, I love traveling, guys and girls, and I haven't done a lot because I haven't had the money in lots of money in my life, you know. And to be honest, the work that I did didn't pay that great anyway. You know, I was in care and stuff like that. Well, it paid okay, but the cost of living has always been high over here. You know, I mean, rent and stuff like that. So what I'm saying is, your money always got eaten up. It was to be honest, you know, it was difficult to save unless you do really well, unless you got a very good job, you know. And again, there was always, oh, cheers, man, thank you. Cheers, then. And actually, I'm going to put out some content today, actually, because I'm going to talk about the heat and other stuff later on. Hey, Salt, all right, dude, welcome, man. Salt Pork's just dropped in. Hi, dude. So yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I just fucking love and I'd love to go to Australia. You know, thinking of other places. Salted porks from Australia. I'd love to go to Australia. So many different environments in Australia, guys and girls. You know, just love to do that. You know, but like I say, I think, you know, one thing I love about traveling. What's going on there? Oh, that's that. Okay, that's that little. What's this? Is this what I think it might be? Let's just blast that away. There is. Look at that, look. Deadly, but a beautiful country. Yeah, because you've got a lot of spiders, snakes and stuff, mate. Crocs, or alligator crocs, I think, as well. Alligators. So, yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, you've got to be, you know, a lot more in your country to you know, fall foul of. But it's a beautiful country, beautiful different environments, weather systems, everything, you know. And yeah, I just think, you know, it's worth the risk, man. You know, I've never worried, you know. So when I've traveled, I think the way you travel is so important as well. The energetic way in which you approach traveling, guys and girls. One, it's always good to know a little bit about the country, a little bit of the language, know how to stay safe, obviously, common sense, but also not be afraid to explore the real people of a country, not just the holiday hotspots, because I've always gone off grid, if you like. You know, I have, like, for example, when I was in Italy, I enjoyed I'll give you an example. I'll tell you a story, right, of my Italy trip. And terror birds. World's mist, painful plant, most dangerous rock. Well, most dangerous, basically everything. And terror birds. Okay. Yeah. But I was in Italy, and, you know, I was with my missus and everything. And so she's very Middle English, so she's very safe, very proper. Where I'm not. It's quite bizarre, really. You know, like I said, it's funny who we end up with. You know, you can't help who you fall in love with, type thing, you know? Emma died. And, you know, when we went to Italy, you know, and for about a couple of weeks, a wedding and everything, it was lovely. Like I say, it was great. It was a great particular time of year to go as well, which was just before that real hard heat. And actually, it was just after the heat, actually. So it was from about 25 to 30, real nice dry heat, really pleasant, lovely restaurants, lovely night culture, family culture, you know, even in the city, you know. And I think that's nice, because I think a lot of cities have lost their, you know, the core of what community is, which is family and all the rest of it. And of course, the Italians are big on family, even in the city life, you know. So yeah, so it's really nice, and I think that's what made that particular city very different. It's because of the Italian culture and the way they are as people, and the way they are as family and as units. And so yeah, even their city life felt a bit sort of country homely in some sort of ways, because of just the way they are as a people. Of course, they can be very in your face as well when you're on the road or traveling around. So it's like a quite an experience, you know. But again, a beautiful people and a beautiful country from what I've experienced, the little that I've experienced it. Yeah, and just their energy as human beings is really vibrant and passionate, and I like that sort of shit, you know. So I really enjoyed that. But you know, and Australians again are very different. Again, you know, again, the impression that I have of Australian people, you know. So or what I know of them. So yeah, but I'd love to go to that country one day too. But one day, guys and girls, we can dream. You know, if this channel ever makes any money, I will be traveling. You know, I will be going to America. I will be going to Australia. I will be going to those places I want to go to before it's too late for me to do that. That's why I sort of hope I become, you know, the channel better hurry up or I'm going to be too fucking old to go anywhere. You know? So, hey, so the Komodo dragons are not giants. They're actually inbred dwarfs. Okay, all right. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, Komodo, because they will take, Komodo dragons will eat small children, won't they? I think I saw that on a BBC documentary that they will take small kids or babies. Is that right? Salted Port, those Komodo dragons? Have I said that right? Am I thinking of the right ones? Yeah, I think it's the right ones I'm thinking of. Komodo dragons or whatever, yeah. It's interesting how, so I'm not really concentrating on the game, am I? I'm thinking about traveling. It's because I want to do it so bad, man. Let's concentrate on the game. I talk far too much. Yeah, so yeah, but I mean, I'm sure I've heard on, it was David Attenborough or something like that they've been known to...
Looks to be locked.
Oh, here we go.
Key to enter.
All right, so I need a key to enter. All right, I'm on it. All right, Lauren, I'm on it. I need a key to enter. I'm sure I've heard that on occasions they will take small children and that as well. So yeah, if they can eat deer, pigs, and buffalo, they can take human beings then. So basically men as well then. If they can eat a buffalo, they can eat a man. And they're quite quick as well from what I've seen. From the footage that I've seen. If they want to move, they can move as well, can't they? Right, we've got to find a key. Search all the houses. I'm with you, Lauren. I'm on it. Search all the houses. Let's do that. Oh. Okay. What's this here?
Bombarder.
No, that's Bombarder. That's not what I want.
Confringo.
No. Do I just... someone had a cluster of spiderlings. I have delivered the spider venom as requested. All right. Payment is now due. What a silly sod.
Who's breeding these things in her cellar? That means there are more underground.
Oh, no.
Destroy every last spider in that cellar if this is to end.
God, I don't believe it. I'm actually cool for the first time in days. And I've only got two little fans on around me. Amazing. They're absolutely boiling over here, guys and girls. Meaning if a large enough population made it to the mainland. Okay. All right, yeah.
Revelio.
Lizards the size of cows. I mean, it's what makes me laugh, right? We know there were dinosaurs, right? We know about recessive genes, right? And this is a subject that I think I might bring up because in the consensus data of America, of the past on the American continent, not just the American continent, right, guys and girls. And this is in the census data, 1850s. It wasn't just there were big human beings around 8-9 foot recorded in genealogical data and you know, the census collected data of human, of the time, and then slowly, you know, they just disappeared, and like there are records that are actually withheld from researchers and stuff like that under, you know, one fucking bullshit law or another, you know. Because they don't want people knowing about all this shit and all the rest of it. And the Smithsonian Institute played a big part during the late 1800s, 1900s in collecting the remnants of what was around. And there's plenty of documented evidence. A lot of it's been destroyed, of course. But I don't know why people find that so hard to believe, you know. What am I doing? I'm not concentrating, am I? You know, sorry, Lauren, I'm not really thinking I'm talking too much. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why people find that so hard to believe when you think about, you know, we accept the fact that there's fucking dinosaurs, you know, and during the Victorian period, there was loads of excavations and finds of, you know, of human beings that were way taller than we are now. So again, recessive genes, you know, and it would make sense, you know, to how a lot of the stonework was done throughout history. You know, and again, I'm talking very vaguely and across a very complex subject, but there are a lot of people that have researched that you know, there is documentation, literal document, you know, and not just one example, hundreds of examples. We calling all those people liars, are we? You know, I mean, the level of denial about this earth is unbelievable. You know, a human existence. You know, so let's see if we can find this key. Yeah, we do. Yeah. We are an interesting species for sure. And we've had an interesting history on this planet. There's no doubt about that. But I won't bang on about it. I will try to focus, Lauren, on the gameplay. Because I talked a lot in the last stream. And I'll try to focus on this quest. But it does fascinate me, this world. And, you know, like I say, I've got no stake in the outcome. So I don't really give a shit what the truth is. It doesn't matter. I'm not pushing any agenda. You know, I'm far from political in terms of any political party. I'm political in terms of the human species' well-being. All of us, not just some of us. Do you know what I mean? I'm political in terms of feeling that people should wake up from this illusion that we live in, and the lies that we've been told. You know what I mean? But that's my sort of politics. The well-being of the species. I'm not bothered about one particular flag or, you know what I mean, that sort of shit. Yeah, I do, Salted. I do as well. I do, you know, but I do talk a lot because there's so much to discuss. You know, I mean, it's interesting. No, I won't go on. Yeah, I do love conversations, you know, about the species and one thing or another, and again, our history, because we are an interesting species, and I've been in here, and there is a lot more going on than we understand and know, without a doubt. That's a fact. Any small amount of research proves this, you know, in any field, you know. It's I'm going to focus on trying to get these houses, Lauren, and find this key. Sorry, I'm not really. No, okay, there's nothing there. All right, so that's that house. Let's go over here. So that's 1, 2, 3. This will be the fourth. It might be outside in a chest or something. And that's why Lauren keeps telling me to check everything, because it's probably outside. There's stuff on the roof as well. I hear you, Lauren. We'll probably have to go onto the roof to find this key, I expect. Let's just go up the stairs. But yeah, I mean, I have been studying. I haven't really been studying. I have been listening to people that have studied. And what I've really found good stuff. So I remember that. Yeah, I know you, John. Yeah, good stuff. You see, I do try to be careful as well, Salted, because what I'm trying not to do is upset anyone. Because for a lot of people, some people find these conversations very difficult to deal with, you know. And we're all at different stages of evolution, growth, you know. So I try to have a level of awareness, you know. Because like I say, you know, it comes to people all at the right time. But I do sort of believe if people find me, maybe, you know, there's something they're ready for. you know, because I'm sure I've got to be true to myself, of course. But that doesn't mean that I can't be sensitive or aware or how other people might feel about life. So I think I've got everything, Lauren. You know, I do like to be sort of conscientious, is what I'm saying, as best as, you know. I don't want to be, shitting over people or causing them discomfort because I'm, you know, maybe not being considerate. Stop spinning. Ah, there's something there. Bingo. There's something there. Let's have a look at this. What's this? There's a lot down here. What's that? Oh, that's the cellar door there. All right, that's the cellar door. I think. That comment made me laugh, Lauren. It's like I can feel a little bit of aggravation in your voice. What's that there? What is that there? Hey up. Have I found it? No. To whom heed the decision of the day. Okay, let's carry on. Revelio, what's that round there? What's that over there? Is that in the house? That might be in the house, actually. Hold on, what's that? That looks like a bit of money. The door's over there. Yeah, let's think in the house. What's in the house there? That's not outside. Let's go back in here a minute. Is there something downstairs? Is that another letter? What's... Notice of moving. Another note. Okay. All right.
Revelio.
There's nothing upstairs.
Remarkable thing you did there, to say the least.
Oh, do I have to find everything? Okay, I think you found everything. You can go down the cellar. Oh, all right then. Okay. So it's about. Oh, I see. So it's about picking up all the letters and stuff. Getting to learn about the backstory. It's not actually finding a key. The key is the key is reading all the letters and everything, and completing the backstory of what happened to the little village to get into the cellar. I see. Okay, so going back to you, my man. Yeah, I mean, I do like conversations about all sorts of subjects, but what I really love is when I come across, you know, I've observed and I've read a lot and I've listened to a lot of people and I've done my own research to check that some of the things I hear isn't just total bollocks, because brilliant because I just don't take anything as read, you know. I mean, if I come across something that's a little bit controversial or new to me, you know, I don't accept it straight away. Critical thinking, right? We all got to be critical in our thinking. But when I came across a certain individual that referenced as best he could, you know, within practical terms, because like I say, some data isn't can't be observed, is under lock and key, is supervised, restricted to most people, you know. But when I see researchers, you know, data and stuff like that, then you think, well, okay, you know, this is written into history, this is part of our existence, and then, you know, it is a reality. And the fact that people are trying to stop us from understanding the nature of who we are, where we've come from, how we've changed, what the truth is, and how many times there's been a reset on this planet with the human species and certain stuff that goes on. It's fascinating, man. Okay, Lauren, will do. It's fascinating, human history, and it's far more complicated than we believe it to be. Basically, we're like mushrooms. We're fed shit and we're kept in the dark. We really are. Yeah, I've heard it. We were discussing that about that we're actually inside a black hole. I think you were saying oh shit! Hold on, everyone. There's potential of the theory that we're inside the black hole. And let me just say this, and I'll get on with the gameplay. Salt, right? I don't know why people get so fucking aggressive about their opinions. Yeah, and you know, and when someone else has a different opinion, because most things in science are a theory until they're proven, and a lot of science is theory. The Big Bang is a theory. There's no definitive, and they say there is. No, it's just a theory that we're adopting as the truth right now. But something down the line will probably prove that's a load of bollocks. Do you know what I mean? And they'll believe something else. You know? Like, for example, every 50, 60 years, science rewrites itself, or it starts updating because it's learned something new. With the advent of quantum physics, that changed everything. So, you know, what makes me laugh is when people get really arrogant about what they think they know. Because we're always learning and we're always coming from a place of ignorance. But it's about superiority and it's about controlling the narrative. And that's when you know that life really is, these people are really full of shit, because it isn't about truth. It isn't about knowing what really is in any given field. It's about control of the thoughts of other men and women, and that's just weakness in my book. You know, I think as soon as you start looking to control someone else, you've already lost the plot. It's weakness, you know. And you know, who gives a crap if the Earth was, or if we do live in a black hole? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, exactly, Salted. Yeah, because you see, that's another important thing, Salt. You've hit it just there. It's interpretation of other people that we need, because other points of views and other eyes are what help us grow, collectively and individually. So this need to be right, this need to control and to direct, like I say, it's psychological illness from my point of view. I see it as psychological illness, you know, because I think if you're a healthy human being, you can acknowledge that there are other realities. There are things we don't know. We're on a journey of exploration, you know, and we're learning every day, all of us, at any given age. But I just love these, actually, I shouldn't say intellectuals, because that's not fair. I just love these so-called educated people that act superior around others that aren't as seemingly as well educated as them, or they somehow feel their status makes them so much more than someone else, because, you know, where they've got this puffed up, inflated ego, you know, and it's such a weakness. It's such an ignorance. It's so comical. That's why more often not, you know, when I come across people like that, I just smile inside, because they live in such a world of illusion, in a world of denial about reality, you know. But absolutely, the interpretation of other people is really important. But the only thing I would say, I guess, is how we communicate with each other, right? Because, like I say, if you do come over with a snobbery, yeah. I'll check it out, man. I'll check it out, yeah. I'll check it out, Salted. I'll try to remember it and I'll check it out, yeah? Oh, post a link on my Discord, so. Post a link on the Discord. Yeah, Stace. Yeah, I do as well. Again, and as long as they're polite and nice about it, you know? I know sometimes I get a little bit angry and worked up, and sometimes that may come across as dogmatic, but it's not. It's just a passion that it's my frustration sometimes with humanity and people. But you know, I mean, yeah, like I say, I mean, it's like, it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter how old or young you are, you know. You have to give people room to be who they are. You have to give people room to feel safe enough and relaxed enough to just be what they are. If you don't do that, then it's an ignorance. And like I say, all you're doing is degrading your life and theirs. Because what happens is a lot of people so many people, right, guys and girls, try to be something they're not, because they're trying to find a place in a world where they can have a foothold. So what they do is they conform to all these fucked up mindsets so they can have a place in a world, so they've got a voice. But then that's the trap, you see, and that's what they do. They create these fucked up realities that people work so hard to be a part of, just because we need to be part of things, right? That's what we are. We're sociable creatures. I can be on my own, but even I acknowledge no man is an island. No man. We all need each other. We need those different reflections, you know, because that's how we grow. That's how we live. That's how we enjoy ourselves by into, you know. Yeah. And it does. It stagnates because exactly, man. Yeah. And it's done on purpose as well, from my point of view, right? It's done on purpose now. Even more so than ever. It was always that way, but now the things that are going on, the way I see the life, you know, the programming that's going on, the destruction. I'm just glad there's younger people than me that have got a fucking brain in their head. You know, when I meet younger people and they got a brain in their head, it makes me feel better because obviously I got a boy that's growing up and going to grow into this world, and it just makes me feel better. There's still some hope for humanity. Serious, man. You know, but yeah, the thing is, I suppose, is not to get stuck in that small framework, because it's a large world and there's a lot of good people in the world, and there's a, you know, and it's, you know, it's always been this way. Hey Ramsha, all right, welcome to the stream, dude. So yeah, like I say, hopefully the human species won't destroy themselves and we'll survive, but we will survive by talking, being honest, and giving each other space to breathe, you know, and not being arrogant, because you know, thinking that we're better than other people. There's, you know, we got to look after ourselves, right? Don't get me wrong. We have to look after our mental health and our resources and each other. But yeah, I'm doing well, Ramshai. I hope you're doing well as well. Yeah, exactly, States. Yeah. What's so frightening about other points of view? Nothing. There's nothing frightening about other points of view at all. You know, what's frightening if someone sticks a bloody gun to your face? That's frightening. You know what I mean? You know, dialogue is important, you know, and don't forget, sometimes to reach enlightenment, you've got to go through many different layers of thinking and feeling. Sometimes even touch onto the darkness and move through darkness and move through pain to get to the other side, you know? I mean, it's always been that way. We're born to ignorance. We have to grow. You know, to err is, you know, to make mistakes is human, right? And it takes time and generation, year after year, growing, you know? But what we need is a system that has healthier reflections for our kids, you know, and at the moment so much of what goes on isn't healthy for them. Anyway, I'll get on with the gameplay, guys and girls, but absolutely it's nice to see people, you know, that aren't threatened by other points of view, because we shouldn't be, you know. And if someone's got a violent temperament, then the law deals with them, right? You know. Yeah, I didn't. I think it was bought for you, Ram. It was bought for you by, yeah. You are part of the channel membership. It was bought for you. So yeah, it might have been when I gave out some free memberships, which I do now and again, and the YouTube system chooses who those memberships go to, or you could have had your membership bought by someone else over the last week or so. But yeah, I saw that you're part of the channel membership, Ramshah. So yeah, nice to see you there. And actually today, when I finish this stream, guys and girls, I've got to do some membership. Sorry, what I'm saying is, sorry, I just caught by a comment. What I'm saying is, after this stream, guys and girls, I've got some membership stuff to pull out. I've got to do some records and have a chat, and so there'll be some new membership content uploaded later today. Sorry, Lauren, just to a comment. Right, for Lauren's sake, I'm going to get on with some gameplay, guys and girls, because I've been talking for England. But I enjoy it. I could sit here for hours and just talk, you know. I will do, Lauren. Let's Revelio. Let's do some gameplay now, guys and girls. But yeah, I mean, there's so much to explore in life, guys and girls. And I'm an explorer. at many levels. You know, it's like the Indian culture, for example, Ramshar's culture, you know, chakras, the Vimalins. No, did I say that right? Their flight, you know, their ancient mythology and their temples, what we call temples, you know, just, you know, Indian culture, Chinese culture, European culture, American culture, Asian culture. The wealth of knowledge that is out there is unbelievable. You know, this planet has been occupied for so long. There's so many remnants of past civilizations and it's fascinating, you know. Okay.
Revelio.
It's a fascinating existence that we live, and I've never been bored by being human. Yeah, I find it incredibly intoxicating, you know. You know, when I'm really at my best, and when I think about it, and when I listen to other people talk about our history and things that the mainstream don't want to talk about, which are obviously part of our existence, you know. Plenty of documentation for stuff as well, you know.
Spiders have gone somewhere.
It's a very interesting existence that human beings have, you know. Okay, let's be cool. Let's be collected. Here we go then.
Ladder. Not sure I want to know where this leads. I'd best be ready for whatever I may find down there.
I'm gonna put my other earpiece in because the music and tension is ramping up. Here we go. Potato, ravioli. I got lots of potions, good.
Revelio. Hexags. I need to find and destroy all of these before the situation gets even worse. Confringo.
What did I just do? I'm too far away. That's what's going on. I'm too far away.
Revelio.
Revelio. Let's get a bit closer. Oh, look at this. All right. Oh, shit. He knows. Oh, let's go then. Let's get on with it. All right.
Bombarder, places. Revelio, potato.
Come on, ancient magic. That's it. That's what I want.
Hexag destroyed. I should get the rest. There's a victory.
Bombarder.
That's on the other side, okay. Yeah, I think that, do you know what? You see, that's a conversation there. I'm just going to say, right, we are a violent species, but we've been incensed for centuries, deliberately. What I'm saying is, those violent tendencies have been nurtured, salted pork. Because if you look at us, right, generally on a day-to-day, we're peaceful creatures. It's only when we get to a big collective empire, it's the empire building that really does it, because people are easy to direct when there's such huge numbers, and to brainwash and to program, to threaten, you know, because what I'm saying is, Salted, we are a violent species, but that tendency has been nurtured in, you know, even more so in modern, in the last few thousand years. Because, you know, there is evidence that suggests we were very different as well in different epochs, different periods. We, you know, what I'm saying is, I agree we are violent as a species because we have to defend ourselves. But that has been encouraged by programming of education. Actually, it's not education, indoctrination, cultural collecting or coming together of culture and mindset and deliberate programming, because we do live in death cults, and we live in death cults in every culture. They've all, you know, and every empire is a death cult. It feeds off of the small and the weak to feed its own machine. All right, so, but you're right, Salted, you know, but like I say, it's been encouraged because we could do things very differently. We could do things very, very differently as a collective people across continents if we wanted. But we encourage this violence. Yeah, there is, but we're at a different level of that violence, Soul. And we're at a stage now where we could direct differently. We could direct differently. We're at back in the day when there's limited resources or tribes fighting each other, but they never did what we do at the level. That they fought and they killed for resources when that was required, right? Or don't get me wrong. I mean, there was even the strategy of counting coup. You didn't kill your enemy. You got up close, you marked them, and you got away, you know, because it was about skill. So there's always been that arena, absolutely. I just think we're at a completely different level right now, and for different reasons as well. And also as well, I'm going to say something else. I don't believe our history. I think there is a level of truth about tribalism, but I think it's accentuated, and I think there's a lot of bollocks, and I think there have been different epochs of humanity, and different types of human beings as well, in mindset, in spiritual mindset as well on this planet. Don't forget, most of our history is a fucking lie. And once you start studying history, you know it's a fucking lie. You know, Salted Pork, Salted, are you aware of this truth? In indigenous cultures, in most indigenous cultures, right? Salted, listen to this, man. Think about this. Go and check this out. In most indigenous cultures, when a psychopath or sociopathic personality, right, was noted growing within their tribe, he would have an accident. A hunting accident or something like that. They would talk about survival of the fittest and strongest and all the rest of it. Healthy tribal cultures would eliminate psychopathic personalities as soon as they were noticed or isolated within their tribe, because they knew what those personalities would bring if they were allowed to grow and evolve. And Salted, who do we have in power? What type of personalities do we have in power, Salted? We have psychopathic personalities, sociopathic personalities, personalities that seek power, that reflect the unhealthy human condition, not the healthy. Most people that are normal don't seek that sort of power. This is why we have the world that we do, because most people in power are twisted motherfuckers by definition, and they're sort of people that seek that sort of power. That's why we have the world we do. There's always a level of violence, Salted, of course there is, because whether it's mating or breeding, but that you could call some of the violence natural. Right? Some of that violence, we could call it natural, right? But most human beings are empathic. Most human beings are sensitive to the feelings of other people, right? So that's why I disagree with this narrative that we're all extremely violent all the time. No, most human beings are passive and kind and thoughtful and interactive when they're not being threatened. It's only when they're being threatened and when they're hungry and when they're starving when the violence comes out, right? Exactly. It's a strain, yeah. And that's why, be careful, guys and girls. Be careful. I'm going to say this now, a man of my age. I'm not saying I'm right. again, we've just talked about respect, right? But be careful of what you believe about the species, because there's so many generic constructs that say we're this and we're that. And I'm telling you now, there's far more subtlety to all this, and it's not in black and white as they want you to believe. Be very, very careful of your programming. Be very, very careful, because a lot of it is bollocks, in my opinion, now, with the way that I see the world. It's programming that's going on. It's not reality. Reality is something very fucking different. Even our towns and cities propagate violence, all right? They propagate violence by definition because of the way they set you up from the moment you're born. Be careful, guys and girls. We are a violent species, but within a context, more often than not, unless you're like I say, a psychopathic motherfucker and you don't give a shit. Tell me, why are these men obsessed with making billions and billions and still getting up every day to make more and more when they've got enough to last 100 lifetimes? Because it's not about the money, it's about power and control and acquiring everything under their field. That's why we have this global cabal now. Every government's been taken over in most countries. The Western world is one, one entity pretty much. Oh, the rich might fight with each other now and again, like they did with the Germans and the German royal family in the First and the Second World War, blah, blah, blah. Those rich families fighting. We might fight amongst ourselves, And yeah, and do you know what? Sometimes salted pork, sometimes good people have to do shitty things to survive, But like I say, I just want to emphasize, I don't disagree with salted pork about the nature of our violence. I'm just saying we have been accentuated, our violence has been accentuated, and there's a lot of bullshit lies about human beings and what we are as well, I think, historically. And I think, historically, like, for example, most people, like within the American Revolution, 10% of people stood up and fought to fight for their freedom, right? And it was about 10 or 15%, those psychopaths, that were trying to take, that new continent and fight for the resources and everything else. It's always the small, what I'm saying is, guys and girls, salted, right? It's always the small minority that causes all these wars. The majority don't fucking want it. It's a small minority. It's about 10-15% always that causes all this shit. The majority don't fucking want it. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And so many people suffer because of those few, those nutcases. Hello, Puss. Oh, hold on, everyone. Sorry. Meow. Hi, Puss. Meow. Good girl. All right, sorry everyone, I'll be back in a sec. I just got the cat saying hello to the cat. Hey baby, all right? I haven't seen you for a while. How are you doing in the heat? All right. Yeah, so it's it's a crazy world, guys and girls, because like I say, obviously war is an emotive subject. I've lost my brother to war and stuff like that, and other family members generationally. And people around me, communities, there isn't anyone that hasn't been marked by this evil, and it's insane. And again, if you look at the figures, it's always the small percentage that create all this shit. And it is insane. It's totally insane. You can't get away from that fact. So even though I agree we are violent, like I say, there's more going on than just our nature here. It's being accentuated deliberately with purpose, because people are feeding off the energy of our existence, whether it's energetically. That these are vampires. Vampires actually exist. They just ain't got the bloody teeth and everything. Yeah. So did you see? I've read a lot of other people's stuff, right? and I've done a lot of research, but I've sort of got to the stage now where I accept there's a lot of truth to a lot of what's being said. But within my own mind, and because of the experiences I've had with working with violent people, you see, I've worked with violent people as well, and I've worked with the darkest minds out there. Yeah, and I won't go into detail, but you all know what I'm saying. I've worked with victims of perpetrators, and I've worked with the perpetrators themselves, and I've learned a lot about psychopathic or violent people, you know, and or sociopathic people, and and I've learned about the nature of victimhood, and I've learned the nature about what violence does. I've worked with it my whole life. It even scarred me, because you can't work with such darkness without it, you know, getting in at some level, and that's where you've got to be very disciplined as a human being, not to be weak enough to reflect and allow it to take you over, because you know, for most people, darkness is a journey. They're not born that way, they're created, and they've been too weak to control the evil that's overwritten the best of what they are. So let me tell you, Salted Port Man, let me just say, I'm compared to a lot of other people, I've got some unique information, let's say. If you ever want to sort of understand my mind, think of the film Manhunter, all right? Where the cop searches, yeah, and gets into the mindset of the murderer to catch the murderer. If you work in therapy, or if you work in anything like that, you've got to deal with a lot of negative and dark energy, and you get to learn about it. But the problem is, studying evil is that you get studied by evil. And that's a very true fucking saying. But you get to understand the difference between pure evil, that, you know, to created evil. And it's a very different thing. And you know, there are very few what I'd call purely evil people in the world. They exist, they're just born and they're just fucking downright evil, man. But most, like Darth Vader, they're on a journey, yeah, to the dark side. So it's fascinating, guys and girls, you know. I mean, in the sense that, yeah, Salted Man, we are violent. We are all capable of killing and murdering, but most of us only do it when we're trying to protect something, not for the sake of power alone or domination. Most of us kill to protect, to eat, to defend our children, to defend our communities, you know? Yeah, Stace, nature and nurture, they both play a part. So, you know, but anyway, guys and girls, there you go. I mean, it's an interesting conversation, you know? And I'm not saying I'm right. I just have my own personal experience. That's my reality. And I look at what I've worked with, and I listen to the historians, and I listen to other people along the way, and I look at my experiences, and I don't quite sort of buy in to everything that they say about the human species. You know, by degrees. It's by degrees. Nothing's black or white. But like I say, our aggression is being propagated deliberately. Anyway, there you go. And that's where we got to fight that, guys and girls, and we got to be wiser and smarter. Because they want us, they put us under pressure all the time, so our aggression is heightened. So we're always in a survival state of mind. The reptilian R complex, go and check that out. You know, they always want us to be just on the edge. And so when they need us for a war, they push us just that little bit further, and we'll rally to our flag, and we'll rally to our cause, because those fuckers are affecting our lives, and we'll go and wipe them out because we can justify what we're doing, because we've been programmed to fucking do it. Yeah. What's it Oscar Wilde said? Patriotism is the virtue of the vicious. There's good sides to patriotism. There's a good side to culture. There's a good side to human nature. But patriotism is the driving force of violence in every culture. Every culture. Programming. Okay, let's get on with this. Where are we going? Sorry, Stace. I'm not Stace. So, sorry, Lauren. Get back on it. Here we go. Left and right, Lauren said. Left and right. I remember. Let's. Actually, I could use that. That's good enough. Can I do it? No, I can't break that. All right. Revelio. Let's see what's going on around here.
I hate to think that they see me, but I don't see them.
Oh, good music. I just saw a little spider. Let's just stop panic. I don't need to panic. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I just need to... What am I thinking about here? I'm thinking about a change up of tactics. There you go. Just to keep them busy. Oh, shit. Oh, if you don't mind, thank you. Alright, it's not too difficult. Just spiders after all. Let's destroy that. Can I destroy that? Did that do it? It did. Yay. Ancient magic. Got plenty of that.
Half finished, but I need to destroy all of the egg sacs.
Alright, we're getting there. Well, that's all the egg sacs here, I think. There's some over there, look. And let's just go back and read some of the comments, because I missed some of them. Ultimately, Salted, just to say one more thing, if you're still there, mate, I think we need to start, you know, educating our children differently, because that's the key. It is in education. It is how we raise our children, how we run our societies. Yeah, it comes down to that. That's what changes things, because we're very adaptable human beings. I don't know if you're still there, guys, man, but you know that's what it comes down to. We need to take back how we educate, not indoctrinate, educate our children, and how we run our societies. You know, and then of course have the defense to deal with anyone should they choose to attack us. But the truth is, we're empires. We look to dominate the world. That's why we do what we do. We're the aggressors, pretty much. We have been for a long time in history, if you be honest about it. I mean, I'm living in an empire. The UK's been an empire for a long... It's still an empire. Just because we called ourselves the Commonwealth changes nothing. We're an empire. So is America. You know? And France and Germany and, you know, China, all the rest of it. You know, and we're all interlinked one way or another. Historically, financially, blah, blah, blah. Oh, wrong way. That's it. We do. We make excuses all the time. And we're afraid of the truth as well. Exactly, Salted. It's nice to speak to you guys and girls. And Lauren, I'm back, Lauren. I'm playing now. But yeah, it's nice to talk because, like I say, it's especially with younger people as well, because, you know, we all need help right now in our world, you know, one way or another. We need it. We need to be smarter than those, you know, that are trying to direct us into all this sort of shit. Okay, Lauren, keep going that corridor. I will do. Let's just go round here a minute, down here. Let's go round. I don't think I really need to hide at the moment. These are just Spidey spiders. Oh, there's a chestlet. All right, that's good.
Revelio.
All right, now we're going to go back. Yeah. Absolutely. In terms of our aggression, we have to accept all the components of what we are. And that's one thing I learned working with people that I worked with, Salted. Like I say, I understand the nature of our dark side, and it is dark. We can be very, very cruel. How do I get out of here? And dark and indifferent, you know? But how do we control and manage our souls? By integrating the darkness into the light. That's how. So it's about psychological, it's about growth, right? Because one of the things my job taught me, and growing up as a man, and again, films reflect this as well, like Star Wars, Superman, when, you know, he gets split and divided. Star Trek, when Kirk is divided in the transporter accident. And it's about learning to live with all aspects of what you are and taking control of them and not being in denial of your nature. As soon as you're in denial of your nature, then you're vulnerable. That's why I will say and sit here quite happily, I'm a nice guy. I am a nice guy. But there's a dark side to me and I'm aware of it. And under the right circumstances, under the right sort of pressure and right circumstances, you know, it's just reality. There we go. There we go, Lauren, we're doing well. Go straight now, okay. All right, could go down here. Go over here, look. Oh, there we go. Is that an egg sack there? It is, isn't it? Let's destroy that a minute. No, that's the wrong one, damn. Yeah, that was one there as well. Okay, this way. Oh! Deals with them. Nice. Came out of nowhere, those guys.
Revelio.
What's going on? Is that a no, that's not a space. Okay, all right.
Revelio.
Oh, no. Thank you. I've been that way, haven't I? A little bit confused where I'm going. Go above. Oh, yeah, look, is that a ledge up there, look? Oh, yeah, let's get up this. So I've come in there. I've done that there, Revelio. It's just, I can get through here, can I? No, I go, something up there, look. Is there something I can use to... What's around here? So we've come out of here. Yeah, Salted go around, yeah. There's an evolution to our psychological history, yeah, and our aggression, absolutely. There is a natural progression. Actually, I'll tell you what, this is, oh God, now we could really go into stuff, Salted. Has it been natural? Actually, I'll tell you what, Salted, that comment there about our evolutionary violence and our mentality, I think that's quite interesting because how much has been natural? Because again, right, Allen and Dallaire, Oxford and Cambridge, right, Cataclysm, and other scholars in America and one thing and another, many agree, you know, the argument that science and religion have. All right, Lauren, I'll be back in. I'm just going to say this, Lauren, and I'll get on with it. You know the argument of science, creation and evolution? A lot of top tier, listen now, man, a lot of top tier guys, right, question, evolution's a thing for every animal species on this planet, right? Because we have the trace of their evolution. Human beings, they do not have that trace, and they have so many anomalies about their genetic makeup. And since we've, you know, discovered genetics, there are other puzzling questions genetically about who and what we are. Now, obviously, it's a huge conversation. So I can't really go into it all now, but needless to say, this so-called evolution of human beings on this species doesn't fit the evidence. So when creationists say we were created, well, actually, go back to the Sumerian text, we were created by the gods. You know, and throughout every ancient religion, there is that creation story. We were a slave race created by the gods long, long ago. And genetically now, we have proof within our DNA. And I'd have to get you the video of this that shows we have got proof in our genetics, Salted, of how we've had, what do they call it? Markers joined. What I'm saying is a piece of DNA joined to us. Yeah. So what I'm saying is genetics have proven and shown that this isn't natural. This is like a genetic tampering, that we have been genetically tampered with. And within our DNA, they've got two pieces that have been clearly joined together. I can't remember all the technical terms, but it's out there. It's out there. And if it's a genuine piece of proof, if it's a genuine piece of evidence, that would make sense. That would make sense to so much of our history and so much of where we are now. So this idea about our evolution, yeah, it's you know, again, we have to, I'm critical about all sorts of stuff, but this is, you know, this isn't new either. I think this has been around for about 5 or 6 years now, and there's other evidence as well, genetic evidence that proves potentially, let's put it potentially, right? Because you know, it's more than one lab, Salted, as well. It's more than one lab or more than one from one country. It doesn't mean that they aren't colluding, but there is proof positive, technically, if it's correct, that we have been genetically marked and altered. Or yeah, so within the genetics, we've got it. Now, not just is there genetic proof, right? But there's also proof within documents, right? Not just mythological documents, but also historical documentation from the Vatican, from monks of different periods, people from different cultures and different religions across the world. Like I say, about well, let's just put it simply, a ruling force over man. As we herd cattle, some argue we are herded as well. There's genetic evidence for it. There's historical evidence for it, and everything. And that's why pretty much so much of our history is contested, can be debated, because there's so many, you know, we have the official narrative, but it soon falls apart when you start pulling at the threads and look at documented history now. And I can give you examples of that. If you look at American history, right, how they say the current people that you know, traveled to America, built up America, they weren't the first people there. There was a civilization long before the current American people. I'm not about the indigenous culture. I'm on about the American people, as we call them now. There was an advanced civilization in stonework, in astrology, long before the current American civilization. And there is documents upon documents of you know, proof here, there, and everywhere of buildings that existed long before all these, and again, a worldwide culture, because the same style of building, the same techniques, the same buildings can be found in India, even in Australia. The so-called buildings that you lot built when your convicts had only been there for 10 years or 20 years, wasn't possible for the manpower that you had and the technology at your disposal of the time. History is a fucking lie agreed upon, as Napoleon said. And from about 1850 as well, from about 80, all right, Lauren, I'll be with you in a sec, but from about 1850 to 1910, or say, let's say 1820 to 1910, there was a massive reset as well. There was an old order that disappeared by the looks of it, which plenty of documentation exists for that. And there's something happened, something that you know, a major event, a major war or something, a different layer of technology. And it always makes me interested in films when you see little clues to this. When, for example, in Lord of the Rings, now you might think, oh, we're just making connections here. But actually, if you look at Tolkien's work and you understand Tolkien's work, Tolkien said, this is not fantasy. This is historical. The old world were burned in the fires of industry. And then if you actually look and like I say, take the time to study researchers that have studied actual physical evidence that can't be refuted, the official narrative of how we developed in modern terms is a bullshit lie. And a lot of what we have, we inherited quite potentially. There's strong evidence for that. There's strong evidence that we have inherited a lot of what we got. We never built it, we inherited it. Like the Egyptians, salted pork inherited the pyramid. They didn't build the fucking pyramid, not with copper chisels, they inherited it. And we've done the same. So I would suggest people, you think long and hard about what it is you think you know. Because I think this world is far stranger, right? Our reality is far weirder than we believe. And I'm not saying any of this is right. I'm putting this out as a question because of the things I've read, the things I've seen, and all the contradictions that exist in our world. Anyway, there you go. We'll see, Salted Port. One day we might actually know, you know. But, you know, you just look at the pyramids, man. That four-sided pyramid in Gaza. It's beyond what we can build today. Those base stones and all that, they're you know, years ago, in the past, just one example. So if they were lifting blocks of stone and cutting them at 4,000 tons, sexay woman, and you'd think of some of the, you know, the structures around the world. We can only just lift a 500 ton stone and move it just very slowly over a distance. Some of the stones they quarried in Giza, the granite stones, they come from miles away, and they tell us they came on boats down the Nile. All right, yep, all right, okay. How do they lift? You know, I mean, come on, copper chisels, granite. You know, diamond cutters you need for granite. You know, they're one of the hardest stones. So you know, there's so much bullshit about the reality that we inhabit. There's so many lies, it's unbelievable. We'll find out one day, Salted maybe, you know, we'll find out. I think the main thing to do, guys and girls, is not get obsessed on one particular point either, or on one particular argument or point of view about humanity. Because like I said, that's what they want you to do. They want you to get fixated on one idea. Like they want you to get fixated on one religion, on one political structure. Because if you fixate on one so-called truth, yeah, you are not open to anything else. So be like water, like Bruce Lee said, yeah? Be like water, my friend. Be adaptable, be fluid. Don't get fixated on one point of view about humanity, because more often than not, because we're so diverse, it doesn't hold water in every case. It's you know, we are historically, we've had many different types of incarnation of human beings, and even, you know, and yes, along the way, something has come along to destroy it. Sometimes it's been other human beings, and sometimes it's been, you know, planet-wide destruction through volcano, you know, earthquakes, or, you know, I can't say it right, when you get the water wave and, you know, massive flooding and stuff. We know we've had at least 2 floods on this planet. This wiped out civilizations of the past. 2 major floodings. We know by, you know, the collection of debris and evidence, so they say, if that's all true, you know. So I never get really fixated and think that anything is fixed and true. And I'll tell you why. Because there's too many lies out there. and I know what I am as a human being. So I sort of look at life through my eyes. And I'm not a violent man. I'm not. I'm not inherently violent either. Actually, I'm a healing man. I'm a loving man. I've always tried to heal and nurture the species and myself. And that's why I don't believe all this bollocks about our violence. Other men might feel that. Other men might enjoy violence. Other men might like violence, but I don't. I don't. I'm only violent when I have to be. So I don't always, that's why I don't see that narrative, because I think it's bullshit. And I'm not greedy either. I don't care for all this bollocks, this cars and all the rest of it. I would like money to travel, but I don't give a rat's ass about coveting what another man has. Because I'm not that immature. I'm not that greedy. I'm not that selfish. I don't give a fuck. So again, it's about our perception, where we are, who we are, how evolved we are, how mature we are, who we are inherently within ourselves. Because I'll tell you now, guys and girls, I'm not a violent man. I'm an assertive man. I'm an aggressive man. I understand the nature of it, but I'm not a violent man. That's completely different. I'm only violent when my hand is forced, when I've got no other choice, when there's no other way, when there's no negotiation, when there is no other choice. So again, I would say, you know, they pump out this narrative that we're all violent. No, they're pumping out their projection. They are violent. They are violent. Game of Thrones, yeah, when the Hound says salted, yeah, he says the world is built by murderers. Get used to looking at them. Exactly so. But that's the few. That's not the majority. There is such bullshit about the human species that goes on. I'm telling you, man. Because from my eyes, my heart, my perception, you know, I know what I see. And I see bollocks, and I see indoctrination. And I see evil at work. Not human beings, evil. Control, dominance, lies, the creation of violence, unnecessarily so. But anyway, there you go. That's me. There's so much fucking lies and bullshit going on. It's unbelievable. And don't get me wrong, some men like to kill. Some men like violence. They do. That's the way they're wired. They get off on it. They get a kick, you know? Hey, Blitz, welcome. Anyway, I better get on with the gameplay. Sorry, Lauren. Lauren must be really frustrated with me. Sorry, everyone. I better get on with it. I'm talking way, yeah, but it's an interesting conversation. So, but I better get on with it. I better get on with some gameplay. Yes, yeah, but warriors are different, man. You know, healers and warriors, they're natural. It's different from the created false violence that would. Yeah, I'm a warrior. I see myself as a spiritual and physical warrior. I've boxed, I've played sports, you know, karate, judo, you know. I see myself as a spiritual and physical warrior, and you know, but I don't, you know, that is different from the sort of mindsets and the world dominance and control that goes on, you know. Anyway, there you go. I have no predisposition to control, dominate, or take away anything from people. Do you know what I mean? That's different. That's very different, man. You know, being a warrior to defend yourself is different from controlling people and taking from people and stealing from other people. Completely different thing. Oh, wrong one. Not Glacius. I want the... There we go. Thank you. Here we go, Lauren. I think I'm in the right place.
That's the last of the spider sacks. I suppose I know what happened to me.
Maybe we're just doomed, man.
She was breeding.
Maybe that's just human species, like they say. We're you know, that's all right, man. I know where you're coming from. I know where you're coming from. But again, like I say, the point of reflection is to see the other side as well and try to look at the world differently. And that's my point. Yeah, I know where you're coming from, and I don't disagree to a big extent of what you're saying, salted port, yeah, absolutely. But again, I think it's about advancing and developing our spirituality and our processes. Yeah. So that's the point of where I'm coming from. Evolution, to put it simply. Development, yeah, over not instincts. There's nothing wrong with instinct. Over programming, I guess, and because, like I said, a lot of I think what we do is programming. It's not controlled. We're not self-controlled. You know, we don't know self-control. Very few human beings are sovereign entities. They're too programmed to be sovereign. And I think when you're a sovereign man, when you truly seek sovereignty, it's the only way you truly get to understand really what we're capable of, in a good way, not just the bad way. So I hear where you're coming from, absolutely. I'm just trying to take it somewhere as well, because we all have our agendas, right? And that's the point. We all have our point of views, our agendas, how we feel, what we're trying to shape our reality in. We're trying to shape it in our image, right? So yeah, so I hear you, man. I understand. There's no problem. I just, like I say, I just think oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh shit. Oh, wrong one. No, that's not going to work with them. Actually, let's use some hardcore shit while I just get sorted out. There we go. Let's just deal with that one and get him out of the way. Woo-wee. All right, good stuff. Oh, I didn't see you. You get potato. Thank you very much. Potato. All right, Lauren. Yeah, Lauren. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. And that, and again, you see, everything is spiritual. A warrior is spiritual. A healer is spiritual. All life has that spiritual entity force behind it. And again, all of it can grow. That's the whole point. It's all capable of growth. Hence spirit. Hence soul. Yeah. That. Hence God, if you like. That's the point. Because for me, the warrior and the healer is one. It's not distinct from each other. You're right there, love. You see, people seem to think that those two elements are separate. They're not. The warrior and the healer are hand in hand. They're not separate entities at all. Keep going forward. Am I going the right way, Lauren? Here we go. You know? People seem to think there's these contradictions between those elements. They're one and the same entity, from my point of view, because I'm both the warrior and the healer. You're not done. Yeah, okay, Lauren. You know, to me, they're not separate entities, and this is what you learn when you integrate your dark side with your light side, and that's what I learned when I worked with all those people, the victims and the perpetrators. Life is about integrating all the elements of our psyche into one cohesive unit. It's not seeing them as separate. We separate them to understand them on the journey, right? Oh yeah, the marker, sorry. We separate these elements, we pull them apart in conversation, right? We as we grow, we're young and we grow into ourselves. So we're looking at all these different elements. We take them apart to see them in their individual formats. The point with the mistake that we make, guys and girls, is that we get stuck in getting arrogant, that thinking one's more valuable than the other, or one has more of a place than the other, blah, blah, blah. But the truth is, all you're doing on your journey is you're taking components apart to look at them, but they're all part of what you are. So what you do is you bring the house back into one coalescent, organized organism. You are the healer, you are the warrior. You are the lover, you are the poet. You are the mother, you are the father. You are the sun, you are the moon. You are the earth, yeah? You're the stars. Because all this is an illusion anyway. You are consciousness in the single moment, experiencing all these things. Your body's a vehicle to experience all these things. But your spirit and your consciousness is something else altogether. And all we're doing is looking at different elements to understand ourselves. Today, you're looking at our violence. Today we're looking at our violence. Tomorrow we can look at our healing. Tomorrow we will look at other components of what we are. But ultimately, it's about coalescing and bringing everything, the light, the dark, yin and yang, into one cohesive body. Because that's what this is all about. It's not separate. It's all one. The droplet in the ocean. It's just understanding the individual components that make us what we are and understanding the experiences. The warrior is valid. The healer is valid. The lover is valid. The poet is valid. The mother, father, valid. It's all valid. It's all part of the darkness is valid, because without it, we wouldn't know the light. We wouldn't know strength. We need the darkness is about providing strength to the light, as the light is bringing wisdom to the darkness. Cohesion. Oneness. Wholeness. Completeness. You know? This is the journey of what man should be searching for within his own soul. Man and woman, sorry. Completeness. Yeah? Finding wholeness within their being. Not being in conflict with everything. Because it's not separate. It's all one. It's all the great river of existence. All these analogies that we use from the Eastern cultures, the great river, to the Western cultures, to Buddhism. Yeah? It's a great river. And we are the river, we are the droplet, and we are the ocean. That type of stuff. Do you know what I mean? Oh, here we go.
She's angry.
Yeah, Blitz. And it must be integrated into what we are. And that's what all this is about. This is big... Oh, shit, I better concentrate. Sorry, everyone. Oh, I just used death on that. No, I didn't. Oh, here we go. Let's see if I can get my... Oh, whoa, why have I changed? What am I doing? Here we go. Let's concentrate. Yeah, let's just kick ass. Let's just deal with these lot. Oh, I didn't see him coming up behind me. Damn it, man. How's me health? Actually, let's have some defense while I'm talking. Cause... Right, okay, let's have some fun. Down you go. Oh, look at that.
My life after that.
All right.
Not my fault. You're.
I think I'm a bit overpowered here, Lauren. And I guess, yeah, so, you know, all these individual conversations are about getting to know the different components of our psychology and our makeup. It's about learning about ourselves. And so that's why it's fascinating. That's really where we're going with it all, right? To understand ourselves more and more. That's what it's about, more and more, to understand who and what we are and why we do what we do and why we think the way we do. So, yeah. But, yeah, Lauren, I'm sorry, girl. I'll try to play a bit more. And me and Salted have had a very interesting conversation, and it's welcome. I don't shy away from the sharing of my experience, you know, as being human here. And I do like to talk to people, but I do apologize to people that want to see the game because, you know, it is an intense conversation. But it's a good one. It is a good one, you know. It's important. It's important, you know. These sort, especially with like I say, with anyone, but even more so from my point of view, with younger people as well, because, you know, part of being a bloke, right, the warrior, Salted, it's about protecting the future as well as the present. Yeah, our existence as men, like women protect and raise our children and nurture their young, and our job is also to protect all that, but also help protect the future as well, and share with people honestly and defend that which is valuable, and talk to people in an honest way so they can either, you know, think if we've got anything of value, they can take it and use it, or just think that the old man don't know what he's on about. But do you know what I mean? There's many ways to protect the future, and that's part of what we must do as well. Not shy away from those difficult conversations, you know, because it's part of our responsibility to each other as a collective. Not just, you know, not just to our families or to our community or wider, but as a collective, the species. We have a responsibility to one another. That's what I think anyway. And that's part of being the spiritual warrior. Not just the physical warrior, the spiritual warrior and the healer. That's why they're integrated. That's why they're one thing. Yeah? They're one thing. They're not separate. It's all the same thing. And we dissect all this shit and look at it to become one in ourselves, to become at peace with our psychological makeup, who and what we are, right? Is that it, Lauren? Yeah, we talk to learn. Exactly, man, yeah. You know, so, you know, and like I say, this world needs a lot of good men at the moment, you know, for a lot of reasons. Men that aren't pious, men that aren't full of shit, you know, men that know when to yield and know when to stand strong. Do you know what I mean? Okay, Lauren. Sorry, Lauren. Like I say, it's a very interesting conversation, and I haven't really thought much about the game, but I've tried to play it for you because it's easy just to put the game down really and talk about this sort of stuff, you know, because we do need, men are under attack in our modern culture, so are women, you know, and those men, we as men and women, you know, need to be working together because, like I say, we're being attacked at all sorts of levels. Men and women of all colours, all culture, all creed. All of us. I don't care who you are. You're all under attack, whether you're white, black, brown, whatever. Every one of us are being targeted at one level or another. You know, so yeah, it is important that I think it's important that I'm transparent and honest and open as a bloke, because I believe that's my responsibility, not just to myself, but to the people that are around me and to the people in my community and the species. And I actually take it, as you may know, it's very fucking seriously, you know. I do, because I've worked with all the darkness. I've seen all the pain. Well, I haven't seen it all. I've seen a lot of pain and suffering, you know, in my own family, and most of it's born from fucking ignorance. You know, most of our pain is born from ignorance. So, you know, that's why I see it as an important thing, you know, to talk like this, to be honest with people, to have an open dialogue, you know, to listen to people's points of view and maybe learn something myself, you know, about them or about the wider world or something I may not have thought of, or, you know, do you know what I mean? So, but if you don't have that dialogue, you're not going to learn. And most people are so switched off from the idea of having any form of dialogue with another human being. Yeah. So there is. There's always a good reason, more often than not, you know, without a doubt. And, you know, I'm going to be really honest now, right, guys and girls? There are times when I'm tired. There are times when not having enough gets me down because my missus suffers or gets stressed. There are times when my boy's health and the way he is that upsets me. There are times when I feel really angry at life, right? In my life, there have been periods in times when I felt really angry and I could justify doing anything because of that anger. But we don't, as you know, we don't, because we're decent human beings and because we don't take it out on people that don't deserve it. You know, if I give anger to anyone, I give it to people that deserve it. I give it to the person in the moment if they're out of order. Do you know what I mean? Or I give it to the institution that deserves it. Hence why I spent 5 years doing legal, because they deserved it. They deserved the company deserved what they had coming in, certain individuals that took abuse of their position. That's why I spent 5 years and I won that. I wiped the floor with them because they were immoral, because they were working outside of policy, because they were easy to fucking take out, because they were criminal, because they were indifferent, you know. But again, it took 5 years of my life and it was a lot of pressure and we suffered a lot because of it. But I wouldn't change that, you know. So, and that was the warrior salted pork in me. I've always been the warrior, but I've also been the healer as well. And I've worked with people that have been hurt. And I've had people come up to me years later and thank me for the help that I gave them. And that's the most rewarding thing going. So, you know, I am the warrior. I am the healer. I am the fool. I am the ignorant. You know, I am the wise at times. I am the person sometimes that cares too much. I am the person sometimes that doesn't care enough. I've always tried not to be the person that turns a blind eye, and that's one thing I have been very good at, not turning a blind eye. So I tick myself for that in my box, but I fail in many other ways as a human being as well. You know, I always try to be the best man that I can be, but I fail, and there are times when I feel darkness. When I could be dark, when I'm so fucking angry and tired and frustrated with the world. But I don't, because I know better. You know, I'm not stupid. But we are human, and there are times when weakness passes through us. And I don't deny any of that, because I'm not I don't feel vulnerable to that admission, because a vulnerability is an illusion. When you feel vulnerable, let me tell you something about vulnerability, guys and girls. Vulnerability is when you can't accept reality. And when you can't accept reality is when you are vulnerable. If you can't accept that you're flawed, if you can't accept that you're wrong, if you can't accept that you get things wrong, if you can't accept that you're ignorant, if you can't accept that your culture is ignorant, if you can't accept that your mother and father are also ignorant along with you, but also loving and beautiful as well, if you can't accept all these truths, then you're going to be vulnerable. Because they all stand up sooner or later in different times. True sovereignty comes from acknowledging our imperfections and also acknowledging our beauty as well. Life's a double-edged sword, tragic yet beautiful. And most people want to be deluded that they're all this good stuff all the time. Do you know what I mean? You know? So, thank you, Lauren. I don't seek people's agreement or approval, or, I'm just talking about how I feel, because that's another truth. You don't have to agree with me. It doesn't matter whether you agree with me or not. It's irrelevant. But thank you. It's nice to find common ground with people. Absolutely. This is the whole point, because again, part of being sovereign is not seeking the need of others. Part of being a sovereign man or woman, it's about not needing other people's approval, but not also being indifferent to others either. Yeah, it's about that balance, that harmony. So, and that again comes from not being turned easily by ideas or concepts or other people's thoughts. Know thyself, as Shakespeare said, know thyself, and be comfortable with who you are. And knowing ourselves is a journey. It takes time. It takes time, and it takes also, our journey isn't just linked to our own individual development. It's connected to our culture's historical development as well. Because for a lot of people, their individual development is stunted by their cultural development. And that's a lot of things people won't acknowledge or are prepared to look at. And that is why I say culture is the beginning of a man's journey, not the end. So watch out for your culture, guys and girls, because it will stunt your growth by definition. And whether people like that comment or not, it's a fact. Watch your culture. It will stunt your growth. I know this to be a truth with my culture and my learning of my culture and acceptance of my culture, because I can accept the lies of my culture. I can accept its darkness, and I know what it's done, and I know what it is. I can also accept its beauty and some of the good things about UK English history as well, because there's good things as well as bad things, but I accept it all. And I don't get emotionally upset about it. It is what it is. Because to be honest with you, I'm not invested in the outcome of that, of the balancing equation. What do you think's happened to me, Salted? What do you think's happened to me? You see, this is the difference, you see, from someone who has a thought and an idea about something to someone that's travelled. I've travelled that reality, Salted. I've been broken. I am broken. But this is what you're not getting, Salted, because maybe you haven't had this experience. What I would say to you is, Salted, to explain what I'm saying to you, right? Go and watch Split, Unbreakable, Split, and Mr. Glass, because I have been broken. I am the warrior. I am the healer. And I have been broken, and I healed after that break. And I learned more, and more wisdom become because of it. This is what I'm saying. You see, you can have all the indoctrinated knowledge you want of education, but the only way you really learn about life is personal experience. To tread and step into the fire, to feel the heat, never be burned, but to fall and, like the phoenix, rise from the ashes. Rise from the ashes, and I've done that. And that is the difference from inherited knowledge and developed knowledge from personal experience. I am the healer and the warrior, and I have been broken and I have been reborn in a new fire. And that is what most people never do, because they don't have the courage to experience it, because they live their lives the way they've been taught. Yeah? Because they have lived their lives the way they've been taught, and they don't dare risk to be burnt, or the risk of being burnt to be reforged. And I'm still on that journey, right, guys and girls? Yeah? I know it's not all indoctrination. I know it's not salted pork. This is me now. This is my passion coming out. Because again, now, salted pork, let me put my passion into context. I have had people, and I'm not saying you now, I have had people tell me how my reality is, because they don't understand the path that I've traveled. And so when I see that, you see, that there is now my passion and my journey with people. How people, I'm not saying about you now, people are arrogant. They think they know everything. They really do, because they consider themselves better. I'm talking about not in my online world now, round here where I live, right? There are people that think they know you and they know the world because they're educated. They're not, they're indoctrinated. Now, let me tell you something. What Salted said there about these dualities, they exist. A warrior and a healer can coexist side by side. But to be such, you will break and you will suffer and you will know pain. And I am, Stu, and I am coming out, and maybe Stu and maybe many other people know what I'm on about here. Maybe Pork knows it, Salted Pork knows it as well, because I am still transitioning that healing now, Salted Pork. Like Stu, who's just joined chat, he stayed under a rock for 10 years from his wounds. I've done the same. And sorry, Stu, I'm just bringing Stu up because he openly admits this as well. And I did that as well. The healer, the warrior. Yeah, they do coexist. I am an example of being the warrior and the healer. But that duality comes together. The wisdom of knowing to do violence to survive, but still be a healer and to live the healer's life. They coexist. They can coexist because it's about the wisdom of the journey. It's the journey that gives you the wisdom to understand the two realities. Yeah. That's right. I will never. That's right. That's exactly right. I agree with that 100%. I can never, ever understand Salted Pork's unique journey as a human being. And he would never truly understand mine. Like I'd never understand Lauren's. Like Lauren, do you know what I mean? That's absolutely agree. It's so unique. It is so unique. Absolutely. I totally agree with that. But we do share commonalities. And that's why I love using film Salted, right? Because like I love Split. Because Split shows you what pain can do. Right, sorry, Unbreakable, Split, and Mr. Glass. Because if you're a strong soul, right, it will make you sovereign, yeah? It was like the Beast when he comes out at the end of Mr. Glass, and he said, he says to the girl behind the cage, and he says, oh, God, I wish I could remember your, he says, basically, the wounded souls, yeah, the ones that have felt pain, the ones that are, that's it, are the more evolved. And we are. For those that suffer, those that really feel life or have real experiences, they can become the more evolved. And that's where we change. Because if you've had a safe life your whole life, if you live a safe life, you're not challenged. So you live out a basic construct where, and there's different forms of challenges in this world, let me say, by the way, guys and girls. But what I'm saying is a lot of people do live a very safe life. They never break the format of how they've been taught how to behave or what to do and all the rest of it. And so they see the world in very limited ways. And I've met those people, and that's not being condescending. That's a fact. They exist. No more than people that have been hurt that turn to darkness and are very destructive. But there are people that have been hurt that are very creative and more creative because of their pain. Because they empathize even more with the world. They understand life. And the warrior and the healer can coexist. Absolutely. Because they accept reality of those two poles. And I am a reflection of that. I understand the warrior. That's why I don't big. That's why I don't run down any kind of mindset, because this world needs these different elements for it to all to function. Okay, mate. Okay, so yeah, interesting conversation. But like I say, I mean, to finish it off, we can never truly, you know, we can only relate to people by degrees, I guess, and it is all relative to our experience, you know. But like I say, I'll never know. Well, unless I've been a woman, if previous lives actually are a real thing, unless I've been a woman in a previous, I'll never know what it is to give birth, to hold a baby in my belly, you know, to be creative at that level. You know, I'll never know what it is to be a woman, to suffer like a woman suffers through labor, or their biochemical body, because their chemical body's always shifting month by month, you know. That must be horrendous in itself, you know. I mean, think about it, you know, but you're right. So it's an interesting world. And yeah, and I guess that's why it's important we're never arrogant. But believe me, don't believe those presets that they teach you, guys and girls, about things, because not all human beings are the same. We're not all violent. We're not all cruel. We're not all indifferent. There are many of us that you know, only use violence if we really have to, because we're forced to. You know, I don't believe in this bullshit about human beings being absolutely always violent. That's crap. You know, and I think we got a small percentage of psychopaths out there. But it's been a fascinating conversation, Salted. And I do hear you, mate, in all the different points you made. But again, I just like to be very fluidic. And I think very few things are set. I think very few things are set, guys and girls, because we're capable of growth if we're open to it. Yeah, and we can learn through time, like Stu's learned, like I've learned, you know, and we come back and we try again. That's what humans beings do, even when we've been hurt, you know. Yeah. Nice talking to you, Sol. It's been an interesting conversation. And for those of you like Lauren that come here, I do apologise. I know I shouldn't. I know people say you don't have to apologise, Nesbit, but there are people that come here for the gameplay, and we haven't really done much gameplay. But it's been a great stream, and I've enjoyed myself. And I'm going to have a coffee break now, and I will come back in gameplay, Lauren. All right. So I'll see you soon, mate. Take care. Blitz, everyone, Stu. I'm going to be back in a bit. I'm just going to make a quick coffee because I've got a real dry throat. And I'll be back in a sec. Follow the mark. Because some of your characters can't be themselves. I'm going to pee myself, Lauren, if I don't get up and have a, you know, I've got to have a bathroom break. I better take my mic off, everyone, because I'm going to need a bathroom break. And I'll be back in a sec. But yeah, it was a good conversation. Anyway, there you go. Oh dear. I'll just bring up the break thing so everybody knows what's going on. All right, okay. Oh my God, I got a lovely treat. Thank you, Katie. Look at that. Wow. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh shit. Oh. Anymore. Damn.
About white spots on the window, so
Stace. I know that was funny. I'll tell you, if that had been me, I'd have peed myself by now. All right, let's bring back up. Feel the power, guys and girls. Live in your own energy. Be happy. Okay. Let's go to performance. But I'll tell you what, the heat's suddenly getting me. Oh, I've got to turn that fan up a bit. Suddenly feeling a little bit warm. Oh, short breath. Yeah, it's amazing how, it's amazing how heat affects us, you know, especially when you're not used to it. But because it was like 37 the last 2 days, today it's only about 28, 30 maybe so far, guys and girls. So it feels quite comfortable. But there's a nice breeze as well. It's a really lovely day here where I am. I want to be outside, really. It's just lovely, you know. But it's nice being here with you guys and girls. I've had an interesting conversation today with Salted. Oh dear. Gotta laugh. Now, Stace, Lauren, Stu, if you're still here, let's have some gameplay. But first, we're gonna have a treat. This is like it's like an almond cake. It's really lovely. I'm gonna get a little bit fatter, guys and girls. I'm gonna eat this lovely almond cake. Look at that. My missus came back with a treat. Good woman. I think she deliberately wants me to get fatter. Oh, I've made my hands sticky. I better use this one. It's good, Stace. Right, where we go? Marker. Oh, I should have just gone in the other door. In thick. Where is it? There we go. Potato. The 3 broomsticks. There we go. Don't get white. My hands are a little bit sticky.
Thank Merlin. About my sweet friend Mary.
It seems poor Mary was breeding spiders in her home for profit, and vastly underestimated their propensity to multiply.
Oh, Mary. What untoward scheme were you involved in? If she needed financial assistance, she could have just come to me. She didn't deserve this. Few do.
I am sorry about your friend, but you'll be relieved to know that I cleared out the spiders. It's safe to return now.
You? You cleared out the spiders? I can't believe it, but I'm certainly relieved. I imagine the first order of business will be to help the amulet rebuild. I suppose I have nothing to fear from dead spiders.
That's the spirit. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you again for all you've done. I shall keep you apprised of the hamlet's rebuilding.
Glad I could be of help, and I look forward to visiting your shop the next time I'm in Arranshire.
To dearly departed Mary.
Alfred Lawley's none too pleased. Seems he's been burnt.
Rev.
I shall pretend I never heard the rumours of your involvement.
Hi, dude.
Folks
Nice to
still
see you.
talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impression.
I did tonight. All right, Lauren. What now? What do you want to see now, Lauren? Is there any particular quest you'd like me to do? Just having a coffee and cake, guys and girls. Yummy, yummy. Oh, Lauren, have you? All right, Lauren. I'm back Monday. Be back Monday, Lauren. All right, I'll see you then. And we're oh, hold on, someone's comment's just been hidden. What's that all about? Hold on. We are having a wee nibble. You take care, Lauren. Have a great day, all right? I'll see you soon. Monday, I'll focus on the gameplay. I promise. I will try really hard, Lauren, to focus on gameplay Monday, all right? You take care. Oh, you're being very kind, Lauren. Thank you. Very kind. Like I said, I'll see you Monday, right? You take care. Have a great weekend, right? Lauren from New York City, guys and girls. All the best, Lauren. See you soon. Right, let's have a look. Right, okay. Let's go. Okay. Hey, Rev. We've had a great... The UK's brilliant, man. I'll tell you what, it was so hot the last few days, but today it's only about 27, getting up to 30. There's a nice breeze. It's really nice. I'm not sticking to my chair. And after having 37, 40 degrees, it just feels cool compared to the last few days. It's great, man. I actually, I think what I'll do today as well, because I want to do some channel content. I'm probably going to do a shorter stream today because I've got channel content to do. And there's other stuff I want to do around the house as well, but I'll be back tomorrow probably. Not tomorrow, sorry, I'll be back Monday anyway. But yeah, I got some channel content I want to do, and I want to enjoy it while it's cooler as well. So, but yeah, it's really nice here, mate. Absolutely lovely weather, you know. A bit sticky, that cake. So
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues. It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, my unknown. Pigtails Piers.
I hope you get it sorted soon. That's all swollen. Oh, Rev. Okay, is that an infection? Sounds like an infection or something then. All right, okay. Okay.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, he had such flowing locks. We used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm going to go and pay a visit to my old friend.
He doesn't listen, does he? Now, that is most human beings. Sorry, I shouldn't say most. That's a lot of human beings. They just don't listen. He's been told that he upset the guy, and I'm gonna pay a visit to my old friend, even though my old friend's pissed off with me because I tormented him for years. Brilliant. All right, okay. Let's have a look at the quest, I guess. Oh shit. Oh, my stream ain't crashed, is it? Am I still streaming? I've just checked the live feed and it's... So I just Oh no, is it crashed? Because I'm getting the starting screen up. And there's an end to... Oh no, I think it's crashed. I better have a look. Hold on a minute. Am I still with you guys and girls? Let's check the YouTube back end a minute. Oh, don't tell me it's crashed. No, we're still live. Oh, thank God. Cheers, Rev. I don't know what's going on with the main... That's weird. All right, I'm going to leave that up because I can... Cheers. Thanks, Rev. Fuck. All right, that's good to know. All right. Good stuff. Oh, dear. What was I doing? I was looking at the quests, wasn't I? Let's have a look at the quests. Sky's the limit. Oh, let's go and talk to Natty. That's a good thing to finish off. Getting there, almost done with this game. Slow but sure, I think. Speak to Natty. It's good to see her. Almost completed all the quests, I think, guys and girls, or a lot of them at least, anyway. Right, where's she to? Natty, it's Natty, isn't it?
days are more difficult than others.
Natty, is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind, and I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. I miss running with him. I miss Matibeleland. He should still be here. And it's my fault that he isn't.
I'm trying to remember the story.
I'm sorry, Natty. I wish there was something I could do to help.
You have done plenty. In fact, many of my good days are good because of you. The bad days, however, I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow. And
Now the heat's coming back. It's starting to get warmer in here.
Of course, you have put an end to Rookwood. And Ranrock. You've done a great deal of good that is a benefit to all. With Harlow on the prowl, there can be no real peace. Each day he remains free, he does more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get him. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you.
Oh, fuck off.
I believe we will get him.
Oh, man.
Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
Alright, so that's the end of that then, I think. Okay. Oh, we're getting there. Alright, let's get to that. So we're coming down to... Oh, where are we going? Okay. Shit. Oh, Jesus, sorry, everyone. Oh, God. Wow. Let's go to that then. That's good. There's no lag on the stream. That's good. Pleased about that. Maybe 10 seconds or so. All right, so we are going to follow the... .400, I can see the marker. Let's fly, man. That's 2. Here we go. Oh, we're going back to Hogs. I'll go back to the town. Right. Phew. Ah, should have known.
Potato!
Oh, potato. Yeah. Wow. Where's the door?
What's my favourite test flyer?
Ah.
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best
Did.
upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report what I've come to expect from you. At last,
Great, we have an upgrade.
I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
Okay.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an owl when I'm finished.
Oh, okay, I'll wait for the owl.
For your help.
Alright, so just make sure there
Done
isn't
this without you.
an upgrade. Oh, no, there's no upgrades at the moment. No, so he will let me know with the owl. Okay, alright. Alright,
Thanks for
so,
stopping by. Hope
good.
to see you again.
alright. Now, have I got any
Good for Mr.
talents? Oh, I got a talent point. Woohoo! Dark arts, here we come. Yeah, it's actually, I'll tell you what, there's nothing there that really makes a huge difference as far as I'm concerned. Now that is fun. An enemy struck with a transformation spell transforms into explosive objects. Oh, I like the idea of that though. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're... Because I use bombardment. Should I? Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, why not? Alright, collections. Challenges. Exploration. Cool. No, we're getting there. We're getting there, guys and girls, you know. In terms of, you know, completing stuff, not done too bad considering.
Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
Let's go meet Poppy. How far are we from her? Oh, it's not far. Yeah. Okay. Hello, dear. Don't worry, I'm not after you. Okay, Poppy. How are you?
They will want to help.
Here we are.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're
We'll see.
absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fun.
Please meet me as soon as possible.
That cut out.
I received an interesting owl from Joanna Baker
What?
about Harlem.
Oh. I had an owl message as this cutscene was coming in.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden
I...
Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
He could have been a bit clearer, or stayed a moment and answered our questions.
Centaurs can be cryptic. Gran says no one talks more in circles than a centaur. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it's got 2 of those to do, haven't I? Where am I going with that? What's that? Read that again. Spot removal. Return to... Where? Oh, Hogsmeade. Going to Hogsmeade. All right. Where's the nearest? Okay.
Resource indeed, your field guide. I'd be most pleased to be
Excellent.
Saccharissa. I found the tubers you.
Saccharissa.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
Of course. Happy to have found them for you.
Thank you. And your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers. Don't know who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates. One day the wizarding world will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
Right, thank you. I'm so happy to be a small part of your history.
It's better than even I expected.
Oh, brilliant.
Stop by spin witches when you can.
Brilliant. Let's go get the broom. Now, where is the broom? You think I would have known this by now, where all these shops are, but I forget. Which one's the broom? It's the wands. Just got a quest, I should say. Got to speak to Natty again. Okay, near Manor Cape. That's the cursed tomb. Summoning magic. Okay. I just got to find the. I can never see what I want. There we go. There we go. Oh, of course it is. Oh, Nesbit and Div. Alright, alright. Just a brain melt down there for a second. Well, it was quite obvious where I was going. Final broom upgrade, here we go.
Couldn't have perfected the broom upgrades without your help. As always, I have a special prize for you. I truly enjoyed working with you. Thank you for believing in me.
Alright, got a broom upgrade then, guys and girls. What time is it? Only 12. 3 hours. 3 hours. Okay, 3 hours in stream. So we've got an upgraded broom. We've almost finished all our quests. I know there's a couple of small other things to do, but here we go, another little adventure. It's a shame, Lauren. It's a shame you're not around, girl. I don't know if you'll catch this out up later, but I'm actually playing. I'm actually quiet and playing. It's offline. Oh, it's back. God, what's going on? Let's just check. I don't like it when it does that. Let's have a little refresh of the back end and make sure it's okay. Yeah, I'm still connected. Oh no, I've crashed. Oh no, it is still there. Oh my god, what's going on there? That's bizarre. Yeah, the cat's still there, so literally, yeah, fucking hell, man. Jesus, what? It's twice it's done that now, it's really weird. It's like the stream has stopped, but it hasn't. Okay, alright. What was I doing? Ah, yeah.
Are you familiar with the hamlet of Irondale? It's south of the castle. I think the cave that...
I'm ready to finish Harlow once and for all. What is your...
I received an owl from Mrs. Bickle. She wondered if we were having any luck going after Harlow. Suggested we could gather evidence from a friend near Manor Cape.
But she warned us to stay out of it. Was rather adamant about it.
Precisely.
Harlow knows that we saved Archie, and that we rescued Mr. Rabe. The letter didn't come from Mrs. Bickle, did it?
I do not believe it did. Harlow intends to ambush us.
But now we have the upper hand. We can prepare.
We are stronger than Harlow, and he knows it. That's why he's resorting to this sort of trickery. We must go.
Agreed. Let's finish this.
Brilliant. Harlow's reign ends today.
Perhaps we ought to inform Officer Singer of our plans.
I already sent her a call to let her know that we were following a lead given to us by Mrs. Bickle.
Are you concerned she might tell your mother?
Indeed she will, but so be it. I am tired of hiding it from her. My mother needs to understand that I will not be safe from the Ashminders until everyone is. I shall pursue them until they are finished, and I think she knows that. As do you.
That I do.
Keep an eye out. Harlow is likely around here somewhere. I sense he is close.
Where is he?
China's offline again. What's going on today? That's bad. What is going on with China now? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Ooh-ah.
Little nut Sayona, innit?
Oh, good, here we go.
Loyal companion.
He's dead. He just doesn't know
You
it.
two have done quite a bit of damage to my business interests. But I must grudgingly give you some credit. What was once
Potato.
a mere annoyance has become remarkably problematic. Fortunately, I pride myself on my problem-solving skills. Expulso!
He's dead. Oh, he's back. What's going on? Oh, I see. Okay. Down you go. Watch yourself, Hattie. Watch out, watch out, watch out. No, don't do it. It's all right, I'm fine. Don't worry. I didn't need to do that. Girl, what are you doing?
No! Natty!
You could have taken the hit. You shouldn't need to do that. Okay. Oh, she's alive anyways. That's good. So,
You are up for a visitor. Yes, Mother. I feel fine, and it will do me good to see my friend.
Very well. But do not overdo it.
Not sigh. I know, Mother.
oh, okay. Let's have a little chat. Can we have a little chat?
It is
There we
good
go.
to see you, my friend.
Ah, here we go.
I'm glad to see you're doing so well.
I am doing better than it appears. I am only here because my mother...
Oh, God.
I was relieved when you told me that you were all right.
Only because of you. How are you feeling?
Well, I've had better days, but Nurse Blaney says that I am on the mend.
I'm sorry, Natty. It's my fault you got hurt.
What? No. Do not blame yourself for this. The moment that I saw Harlow aim his wand at you, well...
You quickly made the choice to protect me.
I did what I had to, and I would do it again. I could not simply stand there and let you get hurt.
Then I shouldn't feel guilty.
Of course not. There was nothing that you... Oh. Oh my. I cannot believe that it took me this long to see it. He made a choice based on instinct. My father, you, my friend, are no more to blame for my injuries today than I am to blame for my father's
There you go.
sacrifice years ago.
Come full
Since I know
circle.
of him, it seems there's a lot of your father in you.
That's very kind of you to say. I hope that you are right. This has all been a bit much, hasn't it? A battle here at Hogwarts. Everything we have done to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot. But we have done it. Rookwood is dead, Harlow is on his way to Azkaban, and the rest of them are on the run. A few of the dregs will still be about, fighting for their lost cause. But Rookwood's enterprise has
Hey,
fallen
Mark.
apart.
Cheers, man.
Everything
How are you?
is safer now because of us. Because of you.
Thank you, but we make a formidable team. You, my fellow traveler, have enriched my time at Hogwarts beyond anything I could have imagined. Thank you. I believe your friendship to be one of the most important in my life.
Lauren's actually left, Mac. She left early today, so she's not around.
Good to see you.
Hope you're doing well, man. Welcome, everyone. Okay. All right, so that's another. We're almost done with all the quests, guys and girls. We finished the main quest, and in terms of quests, we've just got some small ones left. We've got the centaur thing. It'd be good if I could find those last keys. The trouble is, it's the case of exploring the college. Yeah, there's no markers. You've got to run around and find them.
Who is your dad?
Did you have a good stream, Matt? Just wonder, I know you've had a good week, mate. I haven't been around much in the heat, Mac. I tell you, guys and girls, the heat has been unbelievable. It's been in the last few days. God, it knocked me off my feet. I tell you, and the family, But yeah, sorry I wasn't around for the pod yesterday, but that was the reason why, really. It was just too hot and the family wasn't feeling great. So I left it. But we'll be back next Wednesday. Hey, Stu. We'll be back next Wednesday with the extra pod, and then we'll be back with the guest pod the following week. And it'll give us time to get some guests sorted out, actually. But yeah, today's actually really nice, mate. It's actually about 28 degrees, and considering, you know, it's like 37, 40 degrees the last few days, it's much better, much more. And there's been a nice breeze with it today. It's starting to get hotter now as the day goes on. But yeah, cool. The heat, I'll tell you, guys and girls over here, I'm not used to that. How do I get? Be nice if I could find those last couple of tokens. I'm hoping they'll be down here, around this area. Yeah, I know, man. Yeah, I've spent it mostly in the shade, Rev, but I've gone out and experienced some of that dry heat, and it's really quite wonderful, you know. Come on, what's going on? Oh, I remember this. It was like a...
Arresto momentum.
I can't remember how that door works. Yeah, Matt, it's been interesting. Oh, how do I get down there? How do I don't remember. How do I think I have to access this from down the stairs because it was part of the quest. Damn it. All right, let's fast travel. Where am I right now? I'm at the tower here. Here we go. Why can't I? That's it as well. Yeah, Max. So did we. Yeah, and there was the sheet lightning, man. I mean, the sky was really charged. It was a great light show. You know, it was a hell of a show, really.
Revelio.
Is there anything around here? Oh, what's this? Ah, that was that door, wasn't it? How do I get into there? I can't remember how to do that. Yeah, well, yeah. Do you know what? 27 degrees doesn't seem so bad considering it's 37 here, Matt. 37, 40 degrees yesterday. It was full on.
Revelio.
There's a Scottishman and an Englishman fighting, is that? Did he just say? Did he say? What did he just say? I thought he just say about a Englishman or something. I thought that was like a Scottish voice mocking the English guy. That's the first time I've seen that. That's great. I have to go back and listen to that.
Revelio.
There's nothing in there. All right. So I've got to find these last couple of tokens, what I'm looking for. Have a quick look around the castle. I might just do that another time. Yeah, I've been in there. Trouble is, there's no clue to where they are. You just got to find the damn things. Oh, what's in here? Something. What's that? Oh, that's the other side. That's the other side. Okay. We've been in here. Nothing in here. Nope, not there.
Revelio.
Toilets, toilets. Just need to find 2 more, just 2. Where are they? I wonder. House tokens, Hogwarts. They're not marked on the mini map either. You've got to find them. No worries, Mac. No worries, too.
Revelio.
Oh, yeah, yes, yeah. I'll tell you, the flaming heat. You know, like I say, it was 37, 40 degrees, and it was killing me. You know, just sitting down was hard work. I was sticking to the furniture. The boy was home because they shut the school. You know, the missus was suffering. There's no way I could do a stream the other day. I've been around here. I've looked all the way around here for the tokens and not around here. I'm going to leave that quest for now. I'm not too bothered about finishing that, to be honest with you. Let's do the centaur and the stone. What I'm going to do next, Mac, is I'm probably going to do a live RDR2. Probably. I'll wait and see. I've got to finish off the other one. I've got to finish off the pre-records. I'm getting close to that now, to finishing that off. It's either going to be RDR2 or maybe something else. I'd like to do an RDR2 live stream. It's just good fun. It's a great game. And my pre-records have been fucked up because I allowed the game to update 3 or 4 times, and it's fucked up the game. So my enjoyment of RDR2 has sort of been affected, really. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the updates when I play RDR2 next, when I start a new game, because there's been 4 or 5 updates, and it's just screwed with the mechanics of the game. You know, it's not me being thick, honestly. You know, it's yeah, those pre-records have been screwed up, really, because there's a lot of times the game just sort of starts acting weird, or even in the quests, and I have to reload, or I die, and I reload, and then the quests actually do. I see what I should have seen, which I didn't see the first time round, as in it works properly. You know, it's obviously buggy because of these updates. So yeah, so those pre-records are a bit knackered, really. Let's do the centaur and the stone. Let's go to the map. What am I doing? What time is it? Okay. Quests. World map. And then for my next set of pre-records, I am going to be doing, what's it called? Hold on a minute. The Road to Vostok, a new game that's out, this game. So this will be my next pre-record series, guys and girls. So yeah, we're going to be doing that. It's a survival type game. That'll be my next pre-record, and the next like I say, game that I'll be playing will probably be RDR2, Matt. Let's okay.
Imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented.
Great game, mate. You'll love it, mate. You really enjoy it. It's a good game. Where am I going? Where's Hattie? No, is it Poppy? Sorry, not Natty. Sorry, Poppy. Just done Natty. Just finished Natty's questing off. It's now Poppy. Oh, she's on the other side there. Let's go.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
Ooh, here we go.
You made it.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive. especially with how little information he gave us.
I'm not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about it.
I'll tell you one thing, Mac. I don't know about you, mate, but I haven't been sleeping in this heat.
Something of value.
I haven't hardly slept at all the last 3 nights.
Mysterious items such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave. I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Let's poke around this mystery cave.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do that as my next
I wonder if
pre-records.
you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
Nah. Here we go. Yeah, but yeah. It was intense heat during the night as well. How long since I've been? Okay, that's continuous. All right. Okay. Actually, that's not right. What's going on there? Do that. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Revelio.
No, it's the wrong one, Nesbit.
Accio.
There we go.
You don't think the rumours about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find
Oh, is that spiders there, look? What? Hi. That's a little bug going on there, look. Okay. And then we want the other one.
Revelio.
Cool, I ain't got much ancient magic. I better restock that. Kill some enemies. Here we go. Oh shit! Oh, I didn't see him. Blinking pain in the ass. Yeah, have that. Ah, down he goes. Let's pick up that ancient magic. Thank you. All right, Mac.
Revelio.
Ooh.
what I wouldn't give to be a demigod. Voipers.
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Whooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
Revelio.
If the moonstone is here and so are Whoopers, I wonder if it's being protected.
They were the ones on the other side. All right. Now, what have we got here? And that one.
Revelio.
No. There we go. 1, 2. Is there another one? What did that do? Ah! So I need to be quicker. Oh, what's that over there? No, I need to do... Hold on. This is interesting. No. Is there another one? Ah, there's another one. That's why. So do I have to do these in order? Or let's have a look. 1. Oh, no, that one's pulled out. Oh, I see. Oh, hold on. That one was out. That was interesting. Pull that one out a minute. That goes back in. All right. Oh, that one's out now. What's the symbol? Oh, I see. There's a symbol. Look at that. There's a symbol underneath that one. there's a symbol underneath that one. Oh, I see. All right. Okay. So we need that one. Where is it? Where's that one? There we go. Now that should open. There we go. That opens that. All right. Ah, brilliant. Okay.
Lumos.
There we go. Now I need to take that to there.
Groupers and now this.
Oh, there we go. Sorry, there. It goes there, I think. Is that it? Yeah, it's flying around there. That's right. Then we need to get the other one. So, which one did I... So I now need the... Where's that one? My brain's all in the world. There we go. 4, so we open that one. Hold on, which one do we do? We need to open up this one. So it's that and that, yeah? There we go. Oh, it's a chest in that one, okay. So that's a chest. Oh, statue, okay. And we just opened that one. Is there an... Okay, stuff here. Hey, Matt. All right. He's back. Okay, so now can I... No, wrong one. There we go. There we go. All... Ah. Oh, I got to do it more. I think I...
Perhaps the runes on the walls have something to do with finding the moths.
Ah, there's another moth there. Hold on. Oh.
Lumos.
Right. We just want to put that one there. So we have to move this one. Oh, yeah, we've got to move this one now to the other one. There we go, so we can open up the other one. Okay, right-yo. So if I do... There we go, and then if I hit that one, that should open up the door, right? I've worked it out. Yeah. Ah, get out of the way, you stupid girl. Right. Ah, there we go. We're through. All right.
Another obstacle.
Okay.
I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Lumos.
Okay. Is it just the one? Oh yeah, it's up. It's up. Okay.
Merlin, it's beautiful.
We need 3 of them now. Ah, that's the 3. Oh, hold on though. This is interesting. I need it to stay there. Is that now going to stay there, is it? Good. So that'll... We want to take that one last. We need to take that one last, I think. So there was one here. Lumos. That's that one. Just... I don't think I did... Hold on a minute. Just put it on there a minute. Oh, it's gone. Oh, it's gone back to here. Okay. Gone back to here? Yeah. So that's 1. That one's 2. Where's the third one? 1. It might be in one of these things. That would be 2. I've actually enjoyed it, Mac. I actually enjoyed this game a great deal. I think I'm getting to the point where I'm going to be happy to be moving on. I've got a lot out of it, and I'm still going to do a bit more yet. But yeah, I've enjoyed this game a lot, immensely. The combat is such good fun. Now hold on a minute. Which doors have we not? We've opened every door that we can. Where's that third fucking butterfly? I need another one. Not there, not there. Because we need 3. That would only be 2. Where's the third fucker to? Oh shit. There is 3 required here, look. There is only 1 there, isn't there? There's only 1, but where's the 3rd one to then?
Revelio.
It won't be up round here. It'll be back there. I don't understand. Where's the 3rd one? If I miss something here, I've got all the doors opened up. It's not back there. What's that around there? Hold on a minute. Just double make sure here.
Accio.
There's nothing there. Just want to double check. Alright, let's just take this other one. See if when I take this one, if it opens, gives me another option. Let's just try.
Lumos.
Let's take this one then. That's 2. So where's the 3rd? Alright, the bridge still stays there, so that's good. So no foul there.
Revelio.
What's that there? No. Is it down? Oh, hold on a minute. Is it below me in the water? Could it be? Let's have a look. Ah, there it is. Ah, it is. Look, 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 look. Ah, so the question is... Oh, shit. How do I get down there? I know. Oh, I know how. I know how.
Lumos.
Yeah, it's obvious. All right. All right, I'm with it. I've got it. Sorted. So if I put him... Oh, it's gone back. Oh shit, it's the wrong one.
Lumos.
I've got it, yeah. It's just a question now of... So this one goes... I've got it now, Mac. So that one goes there. So I need... Oh shit, I need to pick up this first one. I'll get lost, man.
Lumos.
There we go. That's the one I need. Because that's the one that should work with this thing here. Oh, no, he's... Oh, shit. Ah, shit. Okay, all right. Oh, damn. All right, so... Maybe I fucked up. I don't know if I can... Let's see if I can get it. Hold on a minute. I don't know. Will I be able to get back up? Let's have a look. Let's see what happens. Bollocks. There he is. Right, I've got him. Oh, I did have him. Oh, yeah, I should better get up here.
Lumos.
There you go, come on. That's it, back. Come on, come on. So how do I get him? Oh, that's it. Oh, hold on a minute. Is that... Can I walk on it there? Hold on. Just there? There. All right, we got him. All right, now can I climb back up here? Yes, I can. Quickly, quickly. Come on! You prick! Oh, I've lost him. Have I lost him? Where is he? Oh, look.
Lumos.
Oh, okay.
Lumos.
Oh, my buttons are playing. There we go. I've got...
Potato.
All right. Stop doing that, Nesbit. What are you doing? Thank you. It's got to go round now. Oh, I could have done it that way as well. All right, we got it anyway. Point is, we got the damn thing. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, I like the puzzles in the game. I like the combat. Oh, here we go. He's saving.
I was hoping we would.
Let's see what happens if I...
Lumos. Potato.
Now I need to be a bit more aware. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I just saw a comment come in. Hey, Stu. Stu's back. Again, guys and girls, just type in !channel and you will be advertised. Streamlabs have updated their software. I don't know if you guys and girls are aware of this, but the old formats are gone. So we've got to rework. I've got to rework my Streamlabs account. Which way are we going? We're going. Which way are we going? This way. Okay, what's that there? All right.
Where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Should we take a closer look?
We will.
You read my mind.
Here we go. All right. Where are we going now? Ooh, it's an adventure, guys and girls, for sure. Magical mystery tour.
It's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here. I just know it.
Ooh.
Confringo.
Given what swoopers are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the Moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them.
Brilliant.
We found it!
Woohoo!
Well, we found what we came for.
The Scholar's Moonstone.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the head.
Who can I forward to? Let's have a look.
I think I'd like to look around a bit first.
I suppose we could spare a moment.
Oh, Trick's on.
Very well.
Thin blue line.
We should leave soon. The longer we stay, the more I want a Fwooper.
Okay, Thin Blue Line's got 13 watching. Trick's got 5. So we'll go to Trick. It's some real life shit as well, so that's good to forward to. Let's just do that. How long has he been in? One watching started 36 minutes ago. All right, we'll send Trick. That's interesting. He's got 31 likes. That's crazy. For one watching. Mind you, he's spinning around at the moment. No, don't do that, you prick. Not yet. Oh, I just hit the wrong button. I almost ended the stream by mistake. My mouse bounced. Oh, fucking hell. I'll tell you, I've had a weird day with this YouTube back end, but anyway, there you go. Okay. Customization. Redirect. So he's still going? Yeah, he is. All right, we'll do that. Okay. All right, guys and girls. Right, that's for a bit, in a bit. Sorted. Let's have a quick... I think I've got everything, actually. It's pretty thorough. So, but it is nice here. Let's go, Poppy.
From the outside, you'd never guess this place even existed in here.
I have a feeling that was the idea. Are you finished exploring?
Yeah, let's go.
I believe I am.
Good. If we leave for the henge now, we should make it.
I've got some members content to do after this stream, guys and girls. Got some lunch in a minute as well, some members content. Just get some stuff done before the boy gets home, and it's the weekend. I'll be back Monday.
Where Doran said it would be.
So.
But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the Moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
Mac, in terms of the game, I finished the main quest. I'm just sort of finishing off some of the side quests now. This is one of the last ones, I think. I've done most of the game. It's just really about rounding it off over. I think it's about rounding it off the next stream or so. You know?
I don't think Doran would knowingly send us into danger.
You're right. I suppose I'm worrying over nothing. Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
Whoa! Oh shit! What am I doing? Oh! That's close. I thought I was going to die. Oh, I might die actually. Oh, well done. Christ. That was a fucker. How do we get down? Is it here? Yeah, here we go.
Surely she'll be pleased.
It is, Mac. It's a great game. It's good fun. The combat's such good fun, man. You'll really enjoy it. You'll have a blast with it, Mac, I'll tell you. Can't use my... Let's just run around this way. I don't know if I'm going the long way around. What's going on? Yeah, oh, I'm not following the path. Look. Oh, shit. I'm not concentrating. Just follow the marker, Nesbit. What are you doing? Come on, then. Move. Not concentrating at all. I was thinking about different things. Okay. So where are we going? Roundy, roundy. Roundy, roundy, uppy, uppy. What am I missing? Oh, for God's sake, I've made it hard on myself. What a div. So there's... Is there a... That's it. Come on. Come on. Up you get, you bum. No, that's all blocked off. Oh, I screwed up. No, I've screwed up. Tit. Can't use my broom either. That's really annoying that I can't use my broom. Oh, what have I done, man? Oh, that's because I was yopping away instead of focusing. Oh, bubbly bollocks. Oh, is he just finished, is he? Alright, I'll send over the Thin Mac. If Trick's just finished, I'll redirect. I'll have to redo the redirect and send over. What's going on? How do I get out? Oh, damn it, man. I should have focused on what I was doing. Right, okay. Follow the dots. I think I'm on the right path now. Right. And then apparently we go up, up, up. So how do we get up, up, up? Here we go. Is that up here? Now get up this way. Yeah, no, we're back to where we started in that little... Oh, here we go. Oh, thank God for that. Fuck me, we're here. No, that's all right. No, Mac. You're cool, man. I'm just going to do the redirect now. If Trick's finishing off, I'm going to get Thin's stream and just get that sorted. Come on. All right. Done. Done. All right, Mac, let's get on with it. Let's just finish off this quest, and I'm going to round up. I'm going to have some lunch and take it easy with some Cadbury's caramel, guys and girls.
I think we can safely say we know where the moonstone goes.
Okay. All right.
That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same though. I need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Karan that I've managed to see not one but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually
If you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead.
Have a good shopping trip, man.
I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen.
And going shopping with the missus for healthy food. Yay!
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also
Okay,
the night
mate.
I ran
All
away
right.
from home.
Yeah, I know. I have my mother
from
banging on about that, and my missus, well, my mother more than my missus all the time. You know, it's like. But I know you feel. That's funny as fuck. Transmitted that really well, Matt. That was really funny. You gotta laugh. I know that one, mate. I'm about to finish any second, mate. I'll just finish this quest and we'll finish up, mate. Okay. I'm awful for you.
I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became.
Oh,
I
dear.
tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. So many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger.
Actually, the heat's starting to come back, guys and girls. The wind's dying down, the heat's starting. I'm starting to feel like I'm absolutely exhausted. I get so grumpy when I'm shopping for healthy food because you're walking past all the good day. It's like when I go around my missus, there's things I want to get, I want to pick up, but it'd be no. And the funny thing is, we can't afford it, but we can afford that and that healthy stuff, and it's more expensive than the unhealthy stuff. But we can. I know how you feel, Mac. I really do. I empathise. But in the long run, it will do you some good, mate. She's trying to look after you.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
Oh, dear.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, so I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
Yeah, it is. The healthy food is always way more expensive. It's true. Pretty much it is. Most of it, except for the vegetables, most other healthy stuff is more expensive.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Okay.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird.
Yeah, that's what.
That's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say that the key to finding the Snidget lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Okay, mate. Yeah, steak and vegetables, no carbs, no potatoes, yeah? Yeah. Let's say I'm ready to leave.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you
And I can round off the stream for now, guys and girls. And I'm going to send you over to Thin Blue Line. Okay. Okay, I drink soda now and again. Like I have a Coke. I had a Coke during the heat wave, but I don't drink soda very often now, mate. But yeah, but I know what you mean. It is nice. I can keep off that. I just about keep off that and be all right about it. You know, it doesn't bother me. I don't miss it that much, but I do like it when I do have it. You know. Okay. Okay, exploring. All right, guys and girls, that's where I'm going to leave it. Mac, thanks for the raid, dude. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Stu, Lauren, and Rev, Stacey. Really lovely to see you today, Stacey. Blitz, and of course, Salted Pork. It was quite a conversation, Salted Pork, one way or another. And Ramshah, thanks so much for being in today, mate. I just want to thank everyone for being part of the stream today. Big you guys and girls up. See you later, Stu. Take care, mate. Mac, have a great day, bro. And good luck shopping. Enjoy yourself, man. I will catch you guys and girls very, very soon. It's the weekend now. I'm going to have the weekend off. I am going to put out some... We're better with it not being so hot, Mac. The fact that it's cooled down just a little bit helps because that heat was killing us, man. That's why I didn't do the street, the pod. It's just the last few days. It's been 37, 40, nearly 40 degrees here. I just couldn't cope, man. Another good day. But yeah, it's better today. But I won't be here over the weekend. I've got members' content to come out over the weekend, guys and girls. I'll be back Monday with Hogwarts, and then probably Wednesday will be, well, it will be Wednesday. Monday Monday Hogwarts, Wednesday the podcast, Thursday, Friday Hogwarts, and maybe another game. We'll see. I'm not quite sure how far I'm actually done with this. I guess Lauren will sort of fill me in when I talk to her Monday. But you all look after yourselves. Have a great weekend. I'm Nesbit. This is Hogwarts Legacy. Take care, Mac. Thanks for coming in, Mac. I appreciate you sharing your time. Okay. I'll see you soon, Mac. And if you're available for Wednesday, I'll see you then. If you're not about Wednesday, no worries either. I'll catch up with you soon, mate. All right. Have a great weekend with the family. Stu, cheers, man. I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care, guys and girls. See you on the other side. Ta-ra.